How is everybody? Um, uh, I have ran and ran for like the last 3 or 4 minutes. I didn't realize that I had gone over in time. And part of the reason why I had gone over in time is because I discovered this website where you could virtually try on glasses. You know what I mean? And most of them, oh, you take a picture of your face and you measure it with a quarter or whatever, and we will, put a pair of glasses on you. But this thing actually takes a video of you looking both ways and puts glasses on you. And I need new glasses. I don't know if I could show you, but the lenses are scratched all to hell. In my new job, I don't have any vision insurance. So I have to figure out what to do. I'm down to my last two pairs of contacts, and it looks like I'm going to have to wear them until from now until oblivion. Why I struggled with that sentence, I don't know. Today, we're going to play Gamedec. It's something a little bit more arcadey. It's a top-down cyberpunk ARPG. It was recommended to me by Alfred. It has good reviews online, and it's just something a little different. Zenny, that's actually the site. The problem is, I want to change the style of glasses that I wear, but I'm so okay, so like the reason why I don't have short hair started because I was a metalhead, right? And then it got to be, well, I actually look pretty good with long hair and my hair down. But now that my hair is mostly gray and it's down to my tits, it's not as flattering. But it's been so long since I've gone to not an eye doctor, a barber. I don't know what to cut my hair, what it should look. I have no idea. I actually love aviator glasses. My favorite pair of aviator sunglasses was a $6 pair from Walmart that was silver polarized. And it looked like it came straight out of the 80s, dude. It wasn't like you see construction workers in rural America wear these days, where they're like bright orange and red shiny. They were just silver shining, like mirror finish polarized glasses. They looked super fucking cool. But for the same reason that I haven't gotten a haircut in so long, I also haven't changed glasses style, because I have such long hair. It would take years for my hair to get back to this length. If I decide to cut it short and I don't like it, I'm screwed. I'm stuck with it until it grows back, if it even will, right? Glasses are expensive. So if I change my style of glasses and then I don't like it, I'm kind of stuck with it for a while. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I need to put something under this camera because it's bouncy, a bouncy camera. I could probably use NVIDIA Broadcast's like stabilization feature, or even its own built-in stabilization feature to fix that. But I like half frame glasses. I also like frameless glasses. I've never worn them, but it's because it's very difficult to find good frameless glasses. You always end up looking like a librarian from a high fantasy young adult novel, a young adult high fantasy novel. You always look like a character from Harry Potter when you have frameless glasses. But I do like them. It's true. It's true. Like, here, 1 second. I'm going to do this to make a point. I'm probably wrong, in which case I won't show you. I'm going to look up old man in frameless glasses. Images. These all have frames. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Also, Google sucks nowadays, just for the record. For the record, Google does suck nowadays. They have, everything is so controlled by the algorithm at this point that you only in the most technical sense get the results you were looking for, because as soon as I looked it up, it's trying to sell me something. There was a time when I could look up questions on Google and it would give me a good answer, and it doesn't anymore. Google is so bad now. It is so bad now. It's so difficult to find what you're looking for. Um, I find myself resorting to cracking open books so much more than ever in my life. You know, and I've been using search engines since, what was it? Metaspider and Ask Jeeves was really Wait, is Ask Jeeves still a... Oh my God, tell me it's still a thing. No way. It's okay. It's just ask.com now. Weirdly has the gorillas. InfoSeek, yeah. Um, I know there are more. It wasn't Metaspider, Metacrawler. Metacrawler was one I used because it would search a lot of. So there are some good ones though that you can try. Like, I think that if you want something comparable, you can use Brave Search. It's the Brave engine's private search engine. It's pretty comparable to Google. If you want something that's kind of on par with Google and that is supposedly private, then that's a pretty good one. But my favorite alternative, I think, is yep, Sirix. So Sirix like has how can I explain this? There are like multiple servers out there, and you find the server closest to you, and then you use that server. So you can, this is telling you how to install it because that's if you want to set up your own server. But yeah, look up Sirix instances. Sure. What is the response time's not too bad. So this is actually an instance of Sirix. So is this. So is this. If I go to it, it should just be a search engine. And then give me a, how do I don't know, instance class in, you know, let's see what it does. And then you get results. It's a little weird, but I did use it for forever. I really enjoyed it. The problem is the same problem all search engines other than Google have, and that's that Google has access to so much more stuff. The problem is that the results are so difficult to get to now. That's why I really like GPT chat, because it will just answer my question. But it doesn't work 90% of the time. It's down 90% of the time. And they've also nerfed it. It had too high of a win rate, so they had to nerf it, you know. It turns out asking it what the most common vulnerabilities in computerized banking systems were, and then asking it to write that exact exploit was just too OP. So they had to fix some stuff. Let me jump on Discord really quick and make sure. I don't know why I misspelled Discord, but hey, boys. Whoa. Oh, that's wild. That is a travel guitar. I don't think you're in here right now, Alfred, but that's a travel guitar. That's what it looks like. It's a necklace travel guitar. It's got a single humbucker. It's probably just made super portable so that you can take it with you to practice when you're on a bus, a train, or whatever. Oh, this is music. Let's get out of music really quick. Oh, I meant at here. It works. It's fine. All right. I have no idea what to expect of this game at all. I really don't. But before we get started, I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. So I'll be right back. Is anybody in here? I know it's a little bit later than usual. It's interesting. I've come to expect... Oh, man, there's no one here. I've come to expect my regulars and have not been streaming for anybody but you guys for a while. Now that I have a job, I'm not so worried about attaining any kind of growth. I'm mostly just like waiting for my friends to get on so we can play games together. I suppose if I really wanted to start pushing for growth again and getting growth like I was there for a short period of time, I would need to stream later in the afternoons. My current schedule is to accommodate European viewers. I need to split that up, I think. I think I need to have half and half. Well, I was hoping Stid would get in here. He even messaged earlier. Maybe he's, I don't know. He did keyboard. He's got a purely ortholinear keyboard now. I did the wrong thing there. Keyboard stuff. This guy, the only issue I have with this board is what is this all around it? I would go nuts if I had that around the edge of my board. It has Boba U4s and a 3DP case. The Boba U4s are good. But anyway, Gamedec. I literally installed this like 20 minutes ago, so. Oh, it's Unreal too. Photosensitivity warning. Okay, new content, new stores. Await the definitive edition Gamedec. Visit Twisted and Perverted to uncover the mysteries of Cthulhu. Select new content to play as Kin Zhao and investigate a brand new case. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I'm not sure where my electronic cigarette went. I think I see it, actually. Now, the only worry I have is that I get encoding issues with Unreal. Unreal just does not... It hates me. If I'm playing by myself, not recording, it's great. If I'm trying to stream... Like, we should probably frame cap this. I don't know. I don't know that we need to sync it, though. I don't think we can with the frame cap like that, but... We'll see how it does. Let me know if there's any lag or anything. New game.
It's a strange profession. Gamedec. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail.
Happy hunting grounds.
A trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins. Used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a Gamedec. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
Bah, bah, bah. I have no idea what's going on yet. Okay. Relium. Is that like copium? Oh. Ah. Then we have a character selection screen. Okay. Let me turn the brightness down a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that's more emotive. Well, the question is female, male. We can get the cool thing on the side of our head, I guess. Then we got goggles. The actual drawn portraits are not that great. But the 3D portraits aren't so bad. Wait, she looks oh, I can't rotate her. I like the idea of a jacket and being toned down. Like, sure, you can be over the top and gruff with a beard and a robot arm. But I feel like, just like... Massey. What's a dame like you doing around here? Ma. Actually, I think I like this guy's facial features the best. Black guy's not bad either. Not bad. Something about the white dude looks goofy. I don't know what it is. He feels like he would have been a hardened soldier in a Call of Duty game. Let's see. I don't know what it is about these particular bodies, but they feel disproportionate, like their arms are too small. I don't know why my brain sees it that way, but it definitely does. So... I think I like this top row the best. Right? Does this change anything? It doesn't. I think this character and this character are the best. They're nice and toned down. I don't know why I like this Asian dude. Pronouns, sure. Origin, character presets. Oh, are there? Oh, hey now, this is interesting. Ismail Krostov, 62, male, born leader, a veteran who spent most of his life serving on a free Europe's army submarine. An army submarine? Thought that would be a navy, but okay. Despite vast technical knowledge, he couldn't find a job after returning to the mainland, chiefly due to his age. That pushed him to take matters into his own hands and become a Gamedec. His army days were over, and he didn't want anyone telling him what to do or what to think. Daphne Bennett. Ever since she was a child, Daphne was fascinated with strange worlds, which she traveled to by watching infolias and old holo movies. She wanted to satisfy her curiosity and hunger for adventure by joining the Outrangers, but her application was denied. Now she travels to strange worlds by lying down on a couch and realizes her childhood dream as a Gamedec. 33, female, enthusiastic. Due to the worsening health condition, Kirk was expelled from the Outrangers. He was allowed to keep his armor, which relieves his physical pain and gains him the respect he always needed. Becoming a Gamedec is the only possible way to make sure that no one sees him as a failure, especially himself. What is this? Oh, okay. The dominant value guiding your character before they chose the Gamedec profession. Your choice will determine the aspects they will start their adventure with. Okay, that's fair. Teriel looks goofy. Cool name, though. Personality, Dodger. Turiel, the main character from 7, The Days Long Gone, was brought to life as a Diginet. Adapting to the new reality wasn't easy. It changed when he became a game deck. Turiel uses his master thief skills and experience to solve cases, and he's good at it. Becoming the best is just a matter of time. Tasha Diaz, 24, female, realist. Scheming and pretending, that's what Tasha's the best at. Being an observant DJ in low cities clubs gave her an invaluable experience in scams of any kind, and she's put these skills to good use as a game deck. There were no noble reasons for changing her line of work, just pragmatism, thrills, and money. Reminds me of Lucio. I feel it. I like this character design a lot. This is actually a pretty good toned down character design. The hat's a bit much, but I'll allow it. She's an idealist, righteous, hot-headed, and stylish. Saya is a rising star among game decks. Banished from the biodome, sorry, where she grew up for crimes she did not commit. What? Banished from the biodome where she grew up for crimes she did not commit. I feel like there should be another comma there, but she now gets her thrills hunting criminals in sensory worlds. Oh, this guy looks ridiculous. I love it. Kyle Fisher, 32, male. He's a con artist. Dude, no offense, but if this guy rolled up on me and tried to confidence scheme me, I'd be like, bro, you're a little too obvious, but sure. Kyle creates demand for his own services. As a hacker, he creates a problem. As a game deck, he solves it. He sets up dominoes in the right place and knocks them over when the time's right. He's a puppet master in the virtual theater. Oh, is that all the... That's all the default. Yeah, the con artist shouldn't look so much like a con artist. I agree. Character name, origin, and values. Okay. Now, I can't change his physical characteristics because this guy, and I think it was this chick... I love the idea of the goggles, but I don't think that the goggles look that great here. And the weird face thing, for one thing, it doesn't actually show up very clearly. But it's sort of hearkening to Cyberpunk 2077. I guess this person's build isn't that bad either, but I do not like the build of this guy. I don't know why. I just don't like it. So I'm probably going to go with him. I'm going to go with my own. Cool Japanese names for my video game character.
Here's a summary from the Asian Parent. 20 Japanese gaming names for gamer parents. Shin Seishinaka, Abuki, Jun Kazama, Junko Inishima, Kasumi, Kanamitsu, Mai Shiranui, and more.
Wait a minute. What's the meme? Nani? Wait. Let me see. Video, not video, images. I want to see if I can find a video version of what they say. Omae wa Moshindru. Haha. All right, we got a name. All right. Oh, I'm so nearsighted though. Omae wa Mo. And then Shinderu. Here, I'll make it 3 names. Omae wa mo Shinderu. Oh, did it not? Did it cut it off? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. It's a good name. Omae wa mo Shinderu. I love it. All right. He, him, low city. Low city's unofficial name, as is high city and mid city. It usually is used to describe the layer of the population where you start seeing autocars flying around and where it gets really dark. The inhabitants of low city often work strange jobs that usually involve night shifts. They don't care if they work during the day or the night, as their circadian rhythm is often completely off. Darkness lingers in low city. In most districts, the artificial suns and sky windows stopped working a long time ago, and no one wants to repair them. Right, but then you have the unofficial name for the highest levels of Polis. High City features walking platforms, flying junks, and the densest network of new mobile routes. Okay. We'll actually break it. We'll actually break it up. So the fact that I can do this is insane. So his name is Omaewa Moshindru. Okay. Nani? Okay. But rich people, poor people. Do I want them to be poor or rich? Don't know. Dominant value guiding your character before they chose the game deck profession. So you have self-direction, stimulation. Gives you 1 to determination, 3 to energy, 1 to education, and 1 to rules. 2 to impatience, specifics, 2 to energy, 1 to trust, 1 to caution. Cool. I didn't know that. It's kind of a silly meme, but... Oh, wait a minute. Is that how it's written in Japanese? Let me see something. Oh, it probably won't let me, but we'll try. No, let's use the backspace. Oh! Wow, they actually have support for it. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it in English, though. Hedonism. I don't feel like this is a hedonistic character. Achievement. Target determination, accuracy, loneliness. Power. 3 to selfishness, authority, determination. Security. The dominant value guiding your character before they chose the game deck profession. Your choice will determine the aspects they will start with in the future. 1 to target, 1 to atmosphere, 1 to trust, 3 to rules, caution, and calm. I feel what I'm trying to do is kind of borrow from Deckard in the original Blade Runner. I don't know what his dominant security is. Pretty close. Having three to rules is really big. Although he ends up breaking the rules in the movie, you have to understand that like his job is to kill replicants, and even when he feels negatively about it, he still does it. Conformity, tradition, 1 to specifics, 2 to atmosphere, 2 to trust and service, 1 to rules. Close. I feel like tradition is close. Benevolence, 3 to empathy. I don't know what these actually mean or what they do for my character. So I'm afraid... Like, self-direction feels pretty close. I think rules would be important to the character. I wish I could adjust the values individually. Do you know what I mean? I feel like tradition is about the closest. 1 to specifics, 2 to atmosphere and optimism. Don't know what it means by atmosphere. 2 to trust and service. I feel like those are both too high. I feel like rules would be high, trust would be low. So not conformity. Like 3 to rules, caution and calm. 1 to trust, 1 to atmosphere, 1 to target. I think security is the closest. And I think he comes from the poor part of town. So most likely low city. Oh. Hold enter to proceed. Oh, that's going to be weird. Oh, I see. It's going to be weird because of my keyboard. Okay. Normal mode. Take the case, look for clues, look for witnesses, go back, look for different clues, use different words, solve cases by trial and error. Nothing can get past you. True detective mode. Never look back. Work your case your own way and don't concern yourself with what ifs. Take responsibility for your choices and walk your own path. So, it was recommended to me by Stid that I play the true detective mode. But I've never played this game before, so I don't know how safe it is to play it this way. Do you know what I mean? And if there are like serious outcomes where people I like might die, that would bum me the hell out. What do you think? What do you think, Sigourn? Also, where the hell is everybody? I'm surprised no one's here. Take the less safe route. I feel like one benefit to the less safe route is it might be more entertaining to you guys. Yeah, I think it might be more entertaining. But before I commit to this, I'm going to use the restroom really quick. Because if there's like an opening plot point, I don't want to miss it. I tried to hurry. I tried to be as quick as possible. All right, we're going to do True Detective. I was hoping I could do more to customize the look of my character, but maybe that happens later. I didn't remember why I became a Gamedec. To choose a dialogue option, left-click its text or click the corresponding number on your keyboard. Okay. To see the conversation history, click the arrow at the top of the dialogue window. Okay. At some point, I must have decided that it was a reasonable way of making money. Then I just got used to it. I can look around, I can start my day, or I can recall my career. I think I'm going to recall my career, see what he says. I solved numerous cases, so people started to believe I was credible, and credibility was crucial in my line of work. Pretty much everything can be falsified, but you can't fake credibility. Games, besides being my workplace, also became my second home. Did I ever play for fun? Yes, sometimes I did. Let's look around. I was surrounded by the real world, that is, Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in the Tower of Stone in Wola. It was the end of the 22nd century and the people were crazy happy. Kidding, some were, some weren't. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. What does this do? Oh. Start my day. It was time to check if there were any new jobs. Okay. Movement. Left click anywhere on the ground to move there. Use tab key on your keyboard to adjust movement speed. Sure. I feel like it should be shift, but okay. Left click on an interaction icon To interact with the object or person in your environment. Interaction icons. Some interaction icons are always visible. Others will only appear when the circumstances are right. Example given when you are near them. Okay. Can I not use WASD? Oh, I was really hoping for some WASD movement, but sure. I wonder if a controller would feel more comfortable in this, but we'll see. Can't interact with that, but I can interact with the answering machine.
Hi. I am quite new to this whole thing about playing games in the net. I mean, I got all the necessary equipment and everything. But the thing is that I've never done this before, and I don't really have any friends to ask for help on this. So I was thinking maybe you could give me a tour guide and show me the ropes. Playing games in brand new world seems great and all. I just thought it'd be better if I had someone else with me, you know. Oh, what am I saying? I shouldn't have called for such a stupid reason like this. Anyway, sorry for wasting your time and goodbye.
One thing I want to change is, well, that's cool. I can log into Twitch, which is cute. But no, I was hoping under maybe accessibility, I want subtitles. Hasted, what's up, man? Dyslexic font. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of them to do that. Sometimes I turn those on just for fun. But I was hoping for some subtitles. I guess not. Oh, they do exist, but you don't remember where it is. Okay, so, oh, 1 moves this way. Interesting. And 3 moves that way. Sure. Quick save. I'm not doing that. We're doing True Detective. Dialogue choices are 1 through 6. Deduction is Y. Codex is U. I is professions. And H is collapse the quest dialogue. We have a slider. Don't know what that is used for. It just says slider. Movement speed is controlled with tab. Interaction size, font scaling. Some of the art is good and some of it, I feel like a lot of the character designs, not the pre-built characters, but the characters that you can like select from and create your own character, I felt like a lot of them were just sort of generic. I ended up going with like the most toned down that I could find male figure. I had in mind like Deckard from the original Blade Runner, and that's what I went with because I wanted something that wasn't too over the top. But that's my earliest impressions. I've barely wandered around even in this game, so a lot of language choices, which is cool, but I was really hoping, really hoping for I was really hoping for subtitles. That's fine. What do we got? We got professions, codex, and deduction. Apparently, the message machine is not subtitled, but most things are. Oh, okay. Which is interesting because the answering machine is kind of weirdly quiet. So we have YU. What was it again? Sorry, I'm learning. Yeah, there we go. YUI and H. Okay, I don't know what a lot of these are, but I need to remember most of them. So like Y, deduction. Ah, okay. Wait, I didn't mean to skip the tutorial. Shit. I actually did not mean to do that. I just wanted to check it. Interactions are subtitled at least. Okay, that's good. Inspiration, spontaneity, optimism, verbosity, energy, expression, atmosphere, intuition. I don't know what atmosphere is. Aspects are parts of the game deck's personality expressed through actions, thoughts, and emotions. Be kind to gain empathy. Aspect inspires someone to gain inspiration. Aspects are grouped into 4 following personality types: decisive in red, analytical in blue, creative in yellow, and sociable in green. Professions unlock special conversation options, enabling you to do more. Hover your cursor over the profession to see its description, okay? Each profession requires a different personality. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. A profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspects. Click and hold the left mouse button on a profession to unlock it. Okay, I missed the deduction part. I wish I hadn't skipped that because I don't know what that does, but that's fine. Vox Populi, Brain Fixer, Infotainer. Don't meet requirements on any of these, obviously. But we'll get there. Okay. What does H do? Ah, quest log. There we go. All right. Let's check out the window really quick. By the way, my name is Omaiwa Moshinduru. Warsaw City, my polis. Walkways, squares, space, and chasms. That's what modern cities look like. The middle layer, mid-city, despite dense developments, you could still see the sun and pieces of the sky, as well as the long way down. I don't feel great. It was all too cramped and too loud. I wish I lived somewhere higher, where you could see the sky, or below, near the undercity abyss. This was where the rich met the poor, the light met the darkness, a place where you could be pretty much whoever you wanted to be, and where advertising drones peeped through people's windows looking for new victims. What does that mean? Ooh. Glazier. Okay, you're well-versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. Interesting. Now we're getting into some interesting stuff. So I do have the skills required for this. Now, does this eat up points? So like, say I unlock this skill, right? If I unlock this skill, will it make it so I can't unlock other stuff? So like, are these points that I'm spending, kind of? Does that make sense? Maybe I'm tripping on that. I think those are just requirements, so I might as well unlock this skill, right? Okay. I once installed a gadget in the window that disrupts the sensors to such invaders. All it took was a short signal. The drone received an error message and made it return to the shop for inspection. Contemplate. I had a few things I needed to think over. You can't really contemplate without a drink in your hand. Luckily, the servo bot knew exactly what I needed. The Surfer Industries logo was slightly faded already, but the servo bot, as usual, patiently awaited instructions. Oh, you know I'm drinking a whiskey. I maybe shouldn't have named my guy Omaiwa Moshinduru as a joke, because I'm going to go for like the most noir-y feel I can possibly have. And so whiskey in the morning to get my day started off right. Some dialogue options are only available if you have the right profession. Such options begin with the name of profession. Click the icon on the left edge of the screen or press I to see the profession tree. I don't know how much money I have. Infotainer, a reputable brand. Oh, I'm not Infotainer. I'm going to go with the more expensive option. Whiskey, I could choose from an expensive single malt or a common decent blend. Single malt scotch. I wasn't going to beat myself up for something I had already paid for. I decided I would drink synthetics when the good stuff was gone. I decided to think some stuff over and get to work. Sensory Worlds. Thousands of games and millions of players mean plenty of cases for Gamedec's. Hatred, greed, and deviousness are especially common online. Two topics had been especially popular in the media recently: digital love and whether it is better to live online or in Realium. Games in Realium. I took a sip. Game fans say they let them fulfill their dreams and that they don't have to obey the rules of nature, which are a bitch. They could choose gender, looks, go on adventures. Opponents call it escaping and claimed you can only get tough in Realium. Realium presents real challenges. On the other hand, good money can be made online too, and it's no less complicated than Realium. I don't know enough about Realium or what it is to be able to make a decent argument. Games let me make a living and are surely fascinating, but I knew that if somebody pulled my plug, it would all disappear. You can't log out of Realium. When you have problems, you need to deal with them. It really toughens you up. Recent events. Some some had been talking about the Pygmalion technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. It upgraded AI to the level of human psyche. Recent gossip, a man named Ken Zhao, a young Goodabads star, screwed up the last game and his Black Angels lost. Ken Zhao seems more interesting. Goodabads is a game where you feel actual pain. When you get hit, it gets more and more intense. There are no damage points. Suddenly, in the middle of the game, when Ken was on his way to the enemy fort, a glitch appeared and made Zhao drop his seal. Ken got mad, logged out, and didn't come back to the game, a classic rage quit situation. During the press conference, he said that he didn't know what got into him since that game his whole career has been in question. Think about neuronal overload. His example showed that games involving real pain could be dangerous. Ken's anger must have been induced by his suffering. Going pro leads right to trouble. It was time to get to work. Okay, interesting. Very, very heavily dialogue driven. It wants to be, it reminds me of what I saw of Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is one I'm going to have to play soon too. Like the narrative is really, really important. Let me wander around a little bit. Let's see. What does tab do? Okay, you just have walk and run. Is it the same?
Hey, I need your help. Someone is running around the Brahma, pretending to be me. I think it is my ex in my skin. He did not take kindly to the breakup, and in the last lessons, he promised to ruin my life. I thought it was just a crazy talk, and ignored it. But now I know I shouldn't have. You check it. I can give you the info about his last known whereabouts. Just please be quick. My reputation is on the stake.
Someone was sensing me. It turned out to be a man called Geoffrey Haggis. I didn't know him. Nevertheless, I answered.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Oh, you're there. Please come to me. Blue Wells Interactive Tower, level 255, south entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. Now, is there a log of this stuff? Like, will I have it somewhere that says, you know, it's Blue Wells Interactive Tower, level 255, south entrance? Or do I need to write that down? Because I am doing the true detective mode. Negotiate a down payment. Hold on, let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case, and I'm not sure whether a certain amount... I get it. You want a down payment. I'm transferring it right now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great. I'm waiting. He disconnected. Like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so cool. But what about the girl? Can I not help her with her ex? How does that work? Right? So if I go to H, right? Check the mail on the computer, go to the client. All right. There's Holovision.
Breaking news.
The latest domestic and international news all day. Today is Monday, July 17th. My name is Gina Gord, and this is the news. Ken Zhao, the young star of Goodabads, loses the game miserably. Zhao blames everything on glitches in the game. Could this be the end of the youngster's career? All right, so I like it so far. It does feel very lived in. I'm surprised. What is Bliss? The control panel for the apartment's AI, a fine piece of software that didn't treat fridge contents as its first priority. You can also talk to it. Its name is Bliss. That's the default name, and I never bothered to change it. Glazier, analyze the system. BWI has been developed AI modeled after the human psyche for quite some time. Even the holographic visualizations look like brains. Everything seemed fine, but it shouldn't have. If there was a surge or failure in the tower, it should have left a sign, but there was nothing. The software truly looked like it was like I was activating it for the very first time. It made no sense. Activate the system. A logo with two wheels appeared on the panel. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive, the leader in the field of AI. BWI, never alone. You are activating Bliss for the first time. To start, configure the software to your liking. Damn, something had reset my settings. Probably another failure in the tower or surge upstairs. I had to reconfigure everything. Check the logs. There was nothing in the system. Logs of previous Activations and conversations could be in the cloud, provided they exist. Probably somewhere in Blue Whale's interactive servers. Too high a bar for me, and you had to be a real magician to activate them. Casual conversation. A holographic figure appeared in the air.
Hello, I'm Bliss. How can I serve you?
What would you like to talk about? Hi, wait, what do you mean? Don't you remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? Interesting. I know this is a little boring, but I'm learning. A virtual couch made by Surfer Industries. Not one of their newest models, but it was still reliable. At least I thought it was. That does not look like a couch. That looks like a gamer chair. A poet would call it a gateway to sensory worlds. To me, it's just a tool of my trade. Check the couch log. July 17th, 21:99, 3:30 p.m. My last session took... The couch showed an error message and suggested to restore default settings. Maybe Surfer Industry couches weren't as reliable as I thought. Glazier report defect. The couch reset to its default settings, which meant its logs were deleted. It was time to consider trading it in for a new model. Report defect. The couch reverted. Okay. Unfortunately, every couch had a sensor. Technical assistance required. I just needed to touch it and confirm. It read, "Thank you for your report. We will get back to you within a few days." Check the fluid level. Fluid levels were low. I still had a few tanks left, but it's always good to have reserves. Order infusion fluid. Done. The delivery drone would be here in a few hours. Then look at the helmet. It's starting to fall apart. I needed to replace it. Damn it, such important gear wouldn't come cheap. I couldn't afford it at the moment. I needed a few jobs first, or one big job that paid well. Okay, I had checked everything, and only one more thing I can see to look at, which is this, the computer. My computer had controlled the couch, communicated with the household appliances, let me send messages, and did everything else. Glazier, it was a good piece of hardware. I optimized and upgraded it with a robust antivirus suite and latest drivers, a Gamedec computer. So we have net, mail, games, and leave. Let's check the net. A new case. I wondered if anything would surface on the net. Look up Haggis. What's with Jeffrey Haggis, the director of programming department at Blue Whales Interactive? Okay. Wife, Eleanor, son, Frederick, Frito, to his friends, his assets were all recorded in 8-figure amounts. Damn. That was all I could find. Look up Blue Whales Interactive. Blue Whales Interactive, or BWI, the leader of the field of AI, their flagship product, the dating game, Paradise Beach, a little less known but still popular, was the game Knight's Code, a clan battle game based on medieval Japan. They made luxury helmets, and ladies and gentlemen, they can make human beings. Their Pygmalion upgraded AIs mimicked human psyches. Return. So, is this information stored anywhere? Read gossip. It was time to catch up on some of the gossip. Spicy comments about new inspects in Paradise Beach. Other than that, nothing interesting. Check the dark web. Check the dark web for something juicier. An almost fatal accident in Happy Hunting Grounds. How gory. A creepy clown and twisted and perverted who harassed players about a virus outbreak. Odd, but not surprising. And that was about it. Return. Mail. A few emails from clients I had helped. I need to reply to those. Yeah, I'm afraid that there's going to be information come up that's relevant to my being a detective, and I'm not going to remember it. So until I'm sure, here's what we're going to do. Oh, there's writing all over this. Let's flip. Come here. How much of this have I written on? Like all of it. Come on. Easy peasy Japanesey. This is expensive paper. I shouldn't use it for this, but who cares? So we have BWI, and then it is level 255 south, and then we have Haggis. Oh, it's stuck. Haggis, Eleanor, and Rich. Reply to emails. First message, Senator Stone was grateful for working out what his daughter was doing in Into the Dungeon 1337. Reply kindly. Oh. Offer a discount for the next contract. This email was a great opportunity to ensure his continued patronage. I offered him a discount in the next case he'd bring my way. I got through the other emails quickly. Some were invitations to events, some were spam. I replied, check contacts. I got through the other... Oh, continue. I already had one contract, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Maybe there would be another one. It was my lucky day. Mr. Gamedec, come play Crying Guns with us. It's a lot of fun. We may not be able to pay you, but... Bunch of kids. I didn't want to deal with that. Damn. So the contract with Haggis was the best thing I could give my attention to. Return to desktop, and that's it. That appears to be everything, so... Alright, let's get out of here. Even if there is something else I could potentially interact with. Is that an elevator, I guess? I guess so. Saw doors protecting me and my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Go to your client. Get a new job. Or maybe they... Oh. Okay. All right. All right. We'll skip forward. Is it not open world? You can look back to your findings, etc. Okay. Okay, the communicators of the late 22nd century ensure visual, auditory, thermal, and olfactory contact. This conglomerate of sensual modalities is called sensory connection, or sensing. A computer user connected to a user of the same device has access to 4 sensory representations, but does not have to use them. Users often turn off the olfactory and thermal channels. Owners of newer walktails have access to optical, auditory, and limited olfactory channels, just like Omnic owners. The owners of the newest temple Obicoins can take advantage of the amazing quality of all channels, as Obicoins send sensations directly to the interpretive areas of the brain. This makes them better than computers. It's a multisensory dictionary.
His office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
See, it took me directly there. I didn't know it would do that. Okay. There's the door, but is there anything I can interact with? Yeah, let's check out this workspace. The computer on this desk was not secured. An empty workspace exuded corporate solitude. The nameplate on the desk read Junior Customer Support Specialist Idris Ikari. I don't need to assess the chair. Let's look at the monitors. The screensaver slideshow changed between landscapes beyond the ABBS and the towers of Warsaw City. Breaking the sequence, an image of 2 women embraced appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. Log in. I barely touched the screen and gained access to the desktop. It wasn't locked. There was an open BWI presentation with an unfinished Hand of Solitaire. I'm not going to finish the Hand of Solitaire. Glazier, scan contents. There may have been some interesting files there. My snooping software started sifting through the contents of the computer. The screen filled up with the face of my client, Geoffrey Haggis. I can see you through the camera, and you won't find anything on that computer. I'm in the next room. Come and see me. Browse the presentation. I saw 3D blue whales flying through the clouds, the company's logo. The animated slides presented the financial results for the last quarter. I copied the presentation to look at later. Finished the Hand of Solitaire. I couldn't just leave the game unfinished like that, so I started to arrange the cards on the screen. I finished. It wasn't too bad a score. Leave. Oh, that's cool. All right, I like that. Guy has a picture of himself. I'm going to get a giant picture of me and put it on the wall behind me.
You're here. Good.
The man took a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Dialogue tags. Icons and tags that appear on the left of the text mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see different or nothing at all. There are several ways to interact, or a dialogue branch can be unlocked. Oh, several ways of interaction, or a dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and relationship you have built can all unlock pieces of the narrative. Okay. A branch can also be unlocked by your background, a profession you have unlocked, or a deduction you have made. Okay. Past choices, probably because I was on the damn computer. His gaze bore into me like he was trying to break me. Fuck. How long do you expect me to wait? Take initiative. Apologize for being late. Introduce yourself. Tell him about the order. Take initiative. Mr. Haggis, I'm a Gamedec and Yes, I know. Wonderful. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch, and well, you'll see for yourself. It's been 4 days. He entered some game with his friend Timmy. I've tried talking to Timmy, but he's clamped up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. I like it. Straightforward, no bullshit. Here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped. Haggis' son was wearing an inexpensive brand name suit, and a state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch's side panel warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the genital area of the gaming suit was bulging. Examine Fredo. The couch's side panel... touch his hand, check if he's faking. Examine his face. Touch his hand. I took his hand. It was slightly trembling, but with a normal temperature. That happens in games that generate a lot of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered with sweat. No, not sweat. I rubbed the sticky substance between my fingers and sniffed. Berries and chewing gum? Examine Fredo. Check if he's faking. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him a few times. No muscle tension. He wasn't faking. The quiet sound of the suit's massaging devices grew louder, and the supporters brought his body back to the optimal position. Haggis muttered a bunch of curses. Hurry up. Look at the helmet. I leaned over to get a better look. Check the screen. Check the helmet number. To get a number, I had to lift the boy's head, raise Fredo's head. I gently grabbed his head and tried to turn it a little. Fredo moaned. Relations, watch out, you idiot. You'll hurt him. Explain. I know what I'm doing here. He'll be fine. You think I'm blind? You're hurting him. Leave him the fuck alone, or I'll throw you out myself. Give up. Okay. Check the couch. The 11 bits, discretion and comfort couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. Enough sniffing around. Tell me what's going on with my son. Calm down. Calm him down and present your conclusions. Please note that these are initial observations. Your son is fine. He's just playing something exciting. He's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely is impossible. I know that, you idiot. That's how most systems work, so you don't know where he's logged into. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to determine that. I need to find out which game Fredo logged into and then take appropriate steps. Fine, just hurry. Fredo's friend Timmy is in the office. You can talk to him. Just don't touch anything else. Got it? You're good. Codex is a popular Gamedec tool. Codex contains important information that you gather during your investigations. Left-click an icon at the edge of the screen or press U on your keyboard to open the Codex. He glared at me for several long seconds, then glanced at the bulge in my son's suit. Get the fuck to work. The boy is getting probably jiggy with this girl. There was a rather provocatively dressed 20-something woman on the couch. The device's panel was flashing warnings. Check couch's panel. She's exceeded the safety limits for logged in time. Over 4 days without a suit. She must have taken a game pill, or her bladder wouldn't have held out. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process. Even though she couldn't control her body, I thought she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect to it and see what was happening. Connect to the helmet. Haggis noticed what I was doing. The fuck are you doing? I want to talk to her through the observer's port, which is... I already know what it is, so stop insulting my intelligence and hurry the fuck up. When I connected to the helmet, the image was transmitting to my lenses. I bet you... The girl drifted in undefined space. It wasn't a networking menu or any of the games I knew. Hello, I'm a Gamedec. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk, and I'll hear you and the walk tell. According to the login, your name is Scarlet. Is that right?
That's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out.
I want to ask a few questions. If it helps to get me out of here, ask her what happened. How did you get here? I don't know. I don't even know where here is. I was in the game with the guys, then someone attacked me. Who attacked you in the game? Was Fredo Haggis there? Sometimes you will gain information directly pertaining to the deduction process necessary for solving a case. Left-click the deduction icon at the edge of the screen or press Y on your keyboard to see it. So, Y? How to help Fredo? What does this say? A game with PvP mechanics. Okay, each main node of the deduction panel is the question you are trying to answer. On the left side of it, you can see the clues that you're gathering. Possible answers are listed to the right. Hover over them to learn more. Every decision in the deduction is binding and cannot be unmade. If you choose the option, let the father find his son in the game, you will in fact abandon this case. If you believe you have enough information, click and hold the left mouse button over the chosen answer. Ah. The game that Fredo and Timmy enters allows players to fight each other. It has to be a game with PvP mechanics. Okay. No, I'm going to gather more information. Ask about Idris. Do you know Idris? I saw your picture on her computer. She looked at me with surprise. Yes, she's my girlfriend. Did you come here to see her or the guys? Can we not talk about this now? Get me out of here. I'll tell you everything. Stop questioning her. That's all for now. Look around. The digital space was filled with data sets that my walkatel rendered as luminous shapes. Offer assistance. Let me try to help you. A progress bar appeared in your quest log. It is influenced by your decisions and dialogue choices. Remember that maxing it out can prompt a negative or positive outcome depending on the situation. This is a really complicated game. It's a lot for me to try and keep track of. So I have like a deductions menu. If I commit to the deductions, I can potentially abandon this particular case. And then we have a progress bar that has appeared in my quest log that is influenced by my decisions. Interrupted revitalization is rare, usually due to faulty equipment. But that wasn't the case. It must have been something external. Revitalization is based on hardware simulation of the player's senses. Each stage appears on the progress bar. Sadly, I couldn't recall the correct order. Vision is definitely restored last when the helmet is removed. Had I rushed it, Scarlet would have been in serious trouble. Okay. Okay, Scarlet. I think I know how to wake you. Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening? My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate our connection. Scarlet, someone is trying to stop us talking. Probe me, damn it. What are you going to do? Activate the firewall. I'll activate some barriers to block the signal, but it's only a matter of time before they crack. Use jamming barriers. The jamming barriers send requests and inquiries to the source of the attack, slowing down whoever it was. Scarlet, I put up some barriers. I bought us some time. Observe the attack signal. My connection is being overloaded and streams of incoming data. The walk trail wasn't able to interpret it. All right. Revitalize Scarlet. We don't have much time. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Awaken her by stimulating. Correct order was key. Revitalization bar had stopped on stimulating perception. It seemed right to start with that. Scarlet, I'm going to try and finish your revitalization. I'm going to need to touch your body. Is that okay? Do whatever is necessary. Shake Scarlet. I felt her shoulders and Rilliam and shook her gently at first and then more firmly. No effect. Finally, I lifted her slightly off the couch. Stimulate sense of touch. Squeezing her hand. Not a thing. Finish revitalization. Okay. Damn it! I got disconnected. Even worse, the attacker may have tracked me. I had no idea where this would lead. So one problem with playing this online is I want to read all the dialogue out loud, but I can't. And I think I just screwed up by virtue of the fact that I took too long. Past choices. Scarlet is unconscious. The couch panel flashes interrupted revitalization alarm. Check the panel. The display keeps reminding me of interrupted revitalization. Removing her helmet in this state could be dangerous. Examine her. Her breath is shallow and she wasn't reacting to anything. A coma. Mr. Haggis, this woman needs a doctor. I can't help her. You're wasting time and not getting results. What's going on with my son? Don't worry, I'm on it. Fuck.
Are you going to...
Some dialogue requires more effort. The blue bar above the dialogue window represents an emotional state of the person you're speaking to. Your choices influence that state. Try to find out how. If the conversation bar reaches a lock, additional information or dialogue options will be unlocked. Hover over the lock to learn a bit more. This game is almost too complicated. The kid looked around with terror in his eyes. When I approached him, he trembled. Are you going to question me? Calm down, we're just going to talk. Questioning is best left to the police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis' son, so let's talk, all right? Okay. So, secret, 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 secret. Okay, I want to help too. He nodded vigorously. Tell me what happened. It was Fredo's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. He turned red and stared intently at his shoes. What do you want to know? Ask about Scarlet first. What can you tell me about Scarlet? She's a stripper. She knew the game well, so Fredo hired her as a guide. She was very brave. What did she do that was so brave? She was dancing so flirtatiously and teasing us. She was so direct. He was embarrassed just thinking about the girl. She knew little of the world, but brave enough to guide us. She was so provocative, thankfully, mainly toward Fredo. She barely spoke to me. What else do you want to know? Tell me something about Fredo. Anything you want. He's my buddy. Same school and stuff. Once this kid Alex called me names, so Fredo flushed his walk trail down the toilet. Then he altered the hollows in the school gallery to give Alex a pig snout that was constantly oozing this disgusting mucus. Fredo's brilliant. You a game deck? Confirm. Yes, Timmy. I'm a game detective. Cool. Can you tell me a bit about your work? I don't really have time, but sure, agree. Sure, but I've got a few questions for you. He nodded. All right, I believe you want to help. It was Fredo's birthday. Did I already mention that? I'm not sure. So we logged in. Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together. You can read all about it in the description. Okay. Gather more clues and make a deduction. Tell them about Gamedec work. Emotionally. Gamedec's wander on the edges of reality as we change them so often that what's true and what's not is no longer important to us. The only important thing is helping those in need. That's why I'm here. Yes, Fredo needs you. He nodded with all seriousness. I believe you, really. I do, and I want to help. It's just that I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually happened. He had trouble putting sentences together and remembering the events. It wasn't just shock. Something had really disturbed his nervous system. Trying to think. What games does he like? What games do you like, Timmy? Well, Fredo plays space sims like Dream Space or Dying Stars, shooters too. Crying Guns is our favorite. You seem alright. I'll tell you what Fredo looks like in the game. He bought us both skins and mine was almost as cool as his. Talk to Tim some more. Ask him if he's alright. Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Calm him down. It's almost over. Not too good. I feel a bit dizzy. Just a few more questions and you're free to go. He nodded in appreciation. What do you need to become a game tech? Tell him he's got a shot at it. So you want to be a game tech, Timmy? I'm sure you can handle it. Okay. Ask about Fredo again. Ask about his relationship with his father. How are things between Fredo and his father? Do they like each other or not? Oh, no, I knew it'd be bad. Old Man Haggis is paying you. No matter what I say, you'll take his side anyway. The truth lies where the money comes from. Okay. Why did you log off with Fredo? Oh, I didn't want to leave him. I was feeling bad, shaking. Yeah, I know. You don't leave your friends behind. We didn't know because we were always buy the... What? We always buy the most expensive tech and win. This, where it does like a no dash, n dash no. Oh, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Good call. The problem is it's another one of those where it's like buried super deep. There it is. Game deck. Save. And everyone envies us. No risk, you know. This was supposed to be like that. You know how it is, don't you? Confirm. Sure, everyone likes to show off now and then. Okay. Ask about Vertrillium. Ready to leave him? Why Paradise Beach? Well, to have some fun. Help him choose his words. People normally log into Paradise Beach to pick someone up, to flirt with a bit. Oh my god, I can't read today, chat. Flirt a bit or go to bed with someone. Is that what you were looking for? He started daydreaming. Yeah, Fredo says that you need to have an instinct, and we have it. We were godlike. Because we always know how to handle girls. I've heard game decks can pull players out of any tough situation. Have you always been able to until now? I'm usually able to get people out of trouble, but I'm not infallible. Next time, don't do anything stupid. Okay, ask again. Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? I don't know. He liked it there and wanted to stay for as long as possible. Maybe he's having fun. Could Fredo have lost track of time? It would have to have been an amazing session to disregard the danger of exceeding the permitted playtime. Has anyone been threatening Fredo? Did he have any enemies? No way. Everyone likes him. He's the best in graphics and animation and has awesome skins and bitchin' results in Fast Fury. He bought the best speeder. The 115 thou, and listen to the story. I raised my eyebrows in amazement as I listened to the recounting of Fredo's achievements. The kid was burning through money, offending everyone on his way, and interestingly, always able to avoid the consequences of his actions. Timmy seemed to reveal in his friend's insolence, we obviously believed arrogance and poor manners were cool. I trust you and I'll tell you the truth. Just please don't tell Mr. Haggis. We went inside, twisted and perverted. It's a world where people hurt each other for pleasure. It's horrible. And Fredo, he's still there. Please find him. Hurry. Sure, thank you, Timmy. You've been a great help. Okay, so we know where he is, but we don't know how to get him out. Right? Stock quotations, hardware, high-end, other rooms. Hack it. I expected problems, but the simple bypass did the trick. The owner didn't seem to care about good security. Access granted. She cut short mid-sentence and took a good look at me. Oh, you're not Honey Bunny. Did something happen? Is he all right? I haven't talked to other people in years. Mr. Haggis' son is trapped in Virtuolium. I'm a game deck, and I'm trying to get him out. I need access to his computer. So Honey Bunny's fine and well. That's good. What was I? Nice. Okay, we got access to the computer. Let me give you a tour. Couch control. Ask about her fiscal reports. Show me fiscal reports. I'm afraid I can't give you access to information. Honey Bunny would be upset. Ask politely. That information could help Honey Bunny. It's very important. If only I could find the right words to convince you. Please, pretty please. Change the subject because I don't have infotainer. Emails. Show me emails about Fredo. Anything from Fredo? There's some correspondence between Timmy and Frederick. I'm sending it to your deck. It looks like Timmy doesn't like it when Fredo doesn't respond to his questions. Most recent logins. Show me the most recent logins. The last logged in user was Fredo Haggis. I don't think I should go through this inbox, but oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm going to blush. I don't think you want to see this. There are plenty of messages from a stripper named Scarlett. Can you brief me on their conversations? Of course. What do you have here? Some rather indecent proposals for a show. That Scarlet Girl promised him real and virtual sessions. She also mentioned access to a game for the very adult. Oh, Scarlet got him into this. Okay, couch control. I want access to the couch control panel. Player monitoring. Show me Fredo's monitoring. Do you know where he's logged in? I'm afraid the data is encrypted. Honey Bunny made it so. But I can connect the boy and describe what he's feeling right now. All right, do it. I'm making a connection. I can't say I like the kid's thoughts. What do you like about them? It's hard to say. He makes me sick. I sense the same purple scent from him as I do from Honey Bunny, but it's barely noticeable, whereas Fredo's, it's hard to explain how I receive them. Synesthesia? I think that's what it's called. Have her go deeper. Can you dig a little deeper? The heat is starting to sink. I can't focus with all these damn humming. Insist. Please try. I need more data. The hum stops and then gets louder again, and there's a pattern. Everything pulsates, starts and stops over and over again. Wait, it hurts. It hurts. I'm choking on pleasure, exploding with suffering. Don't make me stay there. I don't want to be there. I see no way out. Enough. That's enough. You can leave. Logins. Couch 1, user logged in Fredo, then Timmy, then guest. Okay, back. Couch control. Okay, no, we've done that already. Leave. End. Okay, there's something broken on the ground here. The floor is sticky in this spot. Sniff. Berries and chewing gum, a barely noticeable trace of liquor. Taste it. I ran my fingers across the strain and touched the fingertips to my tongue. Sour. The ethanol was long gone. Relations. I caught Timmy's surprising look. He cleared his throat and looked away. Comment. I was running an investigation. All details matter. Take a closer look. The stain was light blue. Okay. Okay, it didn't react for a second. What's this? In folio files, open to the BWI homepage. Read. The article is about Pygmalion, the flagship BWI product. It allowed you to create living human psyches. I copied the rest of the codex to get back to it when I had more time. Okay. I want to talk to him one more time, can I? No, I cannot. A piece of the floor stood out from the rest. There's no chance of a flaw in the design, not in a building like this. Take a closer look. It looked like a hatch. A hidden safe. D109 Duo Shield made whatever, a high chromium steel alloy. No common thief could open one. It required advanced knowledge of intelligence of a true safecaster. Figure out the mechanism. Found a crack. I raised the wooden tile and saw a digital safe lock. I triggered an emergency opening of the safe with a handy butler, a device of my own design. Steel box appeared from beneath the floor. Check contents. There's a tree figurine, a briefcase, and a box of pills. Figurine resembled a tree decorating the office floor. A gold plate with the words Axis Mundi was engraved on the stand. Briefcase. Inside the briefcase, I found hollows of a young man holding an attractive woman in what looked to be a loving embrace. Closer look at her face and body language made it clear that she wanted to get away. Without a doubt, the young man was Frodo. Then I realized the woman looked like one that I had seen in the secretary's computer. Based on what Scarlett said, it must have been Idris. Box of pills, plenty of game pill packages, and LSD. Stay on target, even L pill, not illegal. But what was he doing with an L pill? Leave. Okay. So how does this work? We've got deduction. Look for him in Twisted and Perverted. Fredo might still be in Twisted, an adult-only world that mixes sex with violence. I should log into this game. Okay. Okay, what about this? Okay, look for him on Paradise Beach. Look for him in Twisted and Perverted. Let the father find his son in the game. No. No data, so I'm missing some data. I wish I could help her more, but it's getting pretty bad. I guess what I need is Codex. What do we got? IQ 145, very smart. EQ 179, diagnosed with emotional hyperactivity. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, so how do I do this? There's professions, which I haven't gone up anywhere, so that won't help me. Codex, deductions. All right. All right, I'm going to choose to look for him in Twisted and Perverted. What was Fredo's nickname? His omelet is bussin'. Dude, I don't know how to use this. I'm super confused. So I have this option, right? But how do I find this stuff? Fredo bought 2 skins. Right? That's all I know. How do I look for him in... I'm confused. Gather more clues to make a deduction. Inform Haggis of your decision. Ah, okay. So if I... Relium. Personality types. Yellow type. Intuitive. Hierarchization. Emotional. Deduction. How do I further my deductions? I can't do anything with her. I can talk to him more.
How long do you expect me to wait?
He looked at me in disgust as if I was wasting his time. Mr. Haggis, I've come to a decision about Fredo. About fucking time. Fredo might be inside the adults-only world, twisted and perverted. You know, the one combining sex and violence. I should look for him there. That's what I was afraid of. Do your thing. The access fee for the virtualium will be taken care of. All expenses are on me. Okay, but how? Where? Use the spare couch? Oh, okay. An 11 bits couch in full working order, the latest model. Something bad had happened in TNP. Fredo must be in there, so need to go in. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm afraid I've killed Scarlet, though. I'm real depressed about that, but you know, the consequences of our actions. What can you do? I have a feeling this game is going to take a long time to get through, though. That is one potential negative because of how much reading and deduction is required. That was another reason why I hadn't played Disco Elysium, even though I really want to, because I know that it is very, very complicated. Worth it, but complicated. All right, so here I am. Twisted and perverted HUD. Each Virtualium has its own HUD, a status bar at the top of the screen. In TNP, the HUD shows the player's level. In TNP, their experience points, slots for owned objects, and a counter of kills and deaths. Okay. Shit. What am I even doing here? What? Psst, buddy.
You seem like the only normal person in this whole circus.
I'd like to note that I don't want to put anything inside you or pull anything out of you. Anything else these deviants want. I'm not like that. You seem like the only normal person in this whole circus, and I have a sensitive problem. Very sensitive. Hear him out. Tell me more. All right, this is how it is. I've been standing here in the streetlight for an hour and can't find Rhonda anywhere. At the same time, I can feel that she's cheating on me. Cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. I'm at Gamedec. I need information about your wife, not what you had for breakfast. I was told she often plays here and has quite the results. Nick, do you know what handle she uses? There was something in the anonymous letter, some horny or something. So you help me? Agree. All right, I'll look for her. Investigation. Really? Thank you. Listen, I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help. Anything to do with Rhonda? God, I don't even want to think about it. Wife's case. Skin. Do you know what the skin his wife was wearing? Skin? On top of everything, she's wearing people's skins? I meant a skin, you know, a gaming avatar. Oh, I know what a skin is. I just thought you were talking about another perversion, human skinned alive, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. Preferences. Does your wife have any special sexual preferences, paraphilias? The letter said that she's into strange things and likes pushing the limits. How can you push the limits in a world such as this? Also, said everything with everyone. What? Everything with everyone and everything. I don't even want to think about it. My rate. I'm at Gamedec. Get it? I don't work for free. Damn, I'm a little short on money right now. But maybe we can come to some kind of arrangement, eh? His proposal? So what do you propose? I know harvest time very well. There's a gap in the code. I can tell you how you can exploit it. I'll take it. Phew, I knew you would find some common ground. You just now realized my name? Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Oh, I can use WASD here. Oh, that's great. Let's see. A big fish, more like small but loaded one. The turd from the subway. He got on the wrong side of the boss, and now they're after him. If we caught him, we could afford those Louis Vuitton skins. But how will we get to him? He's disappeared somewhere. Never mind. Let's get to work. Interject. I have a question for you. Well, yeehaw, cowboy with no hat. You must have something really interesting to say if you dare to interrupt us. Ask about the big fish. I heard something you said about big fish. How do you know? Well, how do you know? Maya, he was eavesdropping. I'm looking for a certain woman. Everyone knows her here. They call her Horny. Horny? They're almost all... Oh, you mean Horny. Honey, I doubt she'll be interested in you. You're out of her... You're out of your league. Where does she hang out? I just want to know where I can find her. I thought so. Boring. They didn't answer my question. I heard you say something about some clan. Ask about their clan. What clan are you talking about? The Han clan and Knight's Code, sweetheart. Tell me, have you ever wondered about the point of human existence? Have you ever wondered whether there was a higher power in charge of everything, whether reality is true as we see it? You know, reality doesn't really have to look. An appearance is not one of its attributes. How they ended up in the clan? The Han clan only accepts prominent people, nothing more, nothing less. Enough. Investigation. Fredo. I'm looking for a kid who is around here with a friend. They may have been acting strangely. It was their first time. I don't know what they look like, but they probably had top-of-the-line skins. The kid's friends might have been a little frightened. Know anything about them? Oh, that guy. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who are you anyway? Gamedec. I'm conducting an investigation. So what do you want with him? He's in danger. I need to find him as quickly as possible. He's in danger. Like everyone in the game, you silly boy. Real danger. Why should we care? Sure, two kids with stupid handles were hanging out here. Tigay, Bai, and Flapdoodle? The first made quite the commotion right away. He should have gotten beaten up for it. Dicks like that always get away with everything. Deduction. Tugay Bay. What does this mean? ChatGPT got an update yesterday, improved faculty and mathematical capabilities. Unfortunately, it nerfed our ability to write exploits for computerized banking systems in Europe. So I'm really upset with them right now. They had to nerf ChatGPT. Its hit points were just too fucking high. Its ability to hack into banking systems and create explosives was just way too OP. And so they nerfed the shit out of it. And I'm very sad. I'm very sad. I'm not kidding, by the way. That really is that happened. They did that. They were like, listen, because apparently some guy was like, hey, ChatGPT, what are the most vulnerable banking systems in Europe? And it was like, oh, here's a list of the top 10 most vulnerable banking systems in Europe. And he was like, hey, ChatGPT, will you write an exploit to exploit the vulnerabilities on these banking systems in Europe? And it's like, sure, here is an example exploit. It's fuck. It's so funny, dude. I'm not gonna come to this deduction yet. Oh, maybe I have to. What does this mean? I'm confused. Fredo could use his real name and play in a skin that matched his appearance. Oh, I think Tugay Bay is his nickname. Fredo looked like after entering Twisted. Do you remember what Tugay Bay was doing the last time you saw him? Yeah, we saw him groping some random chick. I don't know what he saw in her. They were looking for a place, if you know what I mean. Don't. I hope I'm coming to the correct deductions. I have no idea. But Flapdoodle definitely sounds like that lame-ass kid. Bob Zap. Oh, wait. Never mind. I didn't realize it was the same guy.
Where are my manners? Have a drink with me and we'll talk.
And the skin of a veteran, old, powerful, and marked with scars. We value hospitality. Come, have a drink with us. Refuse. Low City. Your tattoos depict relics of Undercity. Are you a scavenger? They're drawn from hollow photos of the objects I brought back, a commemoration of my greatest finds. I'm too old now, but Ramona, my granddaughter, can poach even better loot. She takes after me, little devil. Ask about his age. Your skin is an old man. Is that some sort of fetish? It's a statement. In my time, you could sneer at lots of groups, immigrants, the ugly, or anyone fornicating with the wrong people. Now everyone's accepted but us. The elderly are done for. They're supposed to get young again or disappear in Low City to die out of sight. Horrid ageism. That's why I plan to flash my wrinkles at everyone. If they don't like it, screw them. Say I'm looking for Frodo. I'm looking for a new player. Came here 2 days ago. He had a horrendously expensive skin. I saw 2 kids log in. One joined the trolls for a bit and wandered around TNP looking like a stench around Low City. It was fun hunting them. You have to play nice with the other Vitrelia, even with trolls. But here, I can lurk around the corner and shoot them in the back of the head when they pass. This player wandered around with the trolls. Do you know where they are now? All the riffraff disappeared a couple hours ago, right before the theater closed. Coincidence? I don't think so. That's where I would look. His veterans had a lot of spare time. I didn't. A man who looked like an agent hooligan was dozing. Say that I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I want to talk about something. Oh, that's a shame. They all want talk. They order, buy, pay. Nobody wants to fight. Not even rob me or discriminating against the elderly. Ask about Fredo. I'm looking for a kid in an expensive skin. Their behavior stood out. That's putting it mildly. The brats caused mayhem and vanished. That's all I know. What are you selling? He eyed me suspiciously and waited, as if expecting to hear a secret password. Improvise one. Wrong game, kid. Leave.
Hey there, handsome. I'm
The man.
Trepanator.
I love this guy. I'm the fucking Trepanator. The man's avatar was well over 60, the body of a strong man. His face wrinkled into a warm smile as soon as he met my gaze. Hello there, handsome. My name is Trepanator. Low City, he extended his hand to me, the way people from the lower layers of the polis did. Shake his hand. I shook his hand. Say I'm looking for Fredo. I'm looking for a kid. He might have attracted attention the way he behaved. Have you seen anything unusual? You should stop looking for kids and pay attention to elders. Experience and skill are more important when having fun. Ask about Tugay Bay. Can you tell me about this Tugay Bay? Why are you so stubborn? I'm telling you, you're interested in the wrong person. You're in TMP. Go on, experiment a bit. Say maybe after the case. I have a job to do. I need to rescue the kid. Maybe I could come back if I were to find him soon. Let me see. He must be important because he had someone hovering over him the whole time. What else? He entered with a friend. The latter had a funny name too. Flapdoodle. That's what it was. Ask about his avatar. That's an interesting choice of avatar. Quite unusual. It stands out for its refined simplicity, but I gather that's not what you had in mind. Go ahead, ask. That is why I picked my avatar. You wouldn't be the first person to shamelessly pry. Say his avatar looks natural. It does. Avatar looks very natural. Most players beautify themselves. You mean to ask why I chose to look like a fossil, right? You don't have to coddle me. For me, that's a compliment. I paid a small fortune for this avatar. It's an interesting choice. All that glitters is gold. Good looking. It has features you never dreamed of. My blood tastes like strawberries. That's enough. Leave. Continue. That guy was a little too talkative about things I didn't care about. Is there a way to switch between weapons? Ooh, what's this? Generator? Okay. I'm looking for a theater. Ooh, what's this? Game rules. Download. Okay. Oh, I have to talk to the unicorn. Lovely pony. Let's just...
Wanna see a magic trick?
He looked like a horse when I approached. He neighed like one. Hello, horse. I'm a Gamedec and... I'm no horse, he said, and involuntarily started chewing on one end of my coat, just as a horse would. What I am is a unicorn, and what unicorns do is bring magic and glimmer and happiness in life. That was the silliest skin I ever saw, especially considering the wearer didn't fully learn to operate the extra 2 legs until... Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. What was that for? That's the invincibility code for like Contra, isn't it? I'm looking for a new player sporting an expensive skin. Unicorn's life is hard. From the magic he is barred by Gamedec with no regard and won't take a chance and draw a card. I'm looking for a new player. I can't remember. I'm sad because I'm a unicorn and unicorns are supposed to bring joy, but I haven't done so with you. Maybe if I were to see my trick. Watch the trick. Last thing I needed was more magic in my life. All right, let's see it. He bucked, tripped over his leg, and only barely kept his balance. Yes, pick a card. Middle card, of course. Great, just blended. Now, focus on the card, keep it close. He smiled cunningly, which made him look way more like a pony. The fuck did he just do, bro? What was that?
Wanna see a magic trick?
Konami games, yeah. You killed me, you nasty troll. You don't look dead? Do you want to see a trick? No, search for Fredo. I saw two. Two is better than one. Tugay Bay was rude and was yelling at Flapdoodle, and Flapdoodle was behaving. Tugay Bay sure wasn't a rainbow friend. I helped, didn't I? I always help my rainbow friends. Let's find out. Find that one in the hat, and let's prance towards new adventures. Bob's wife. Are you Bob Zappa's wife? No, but I wish I were. Being Bob's wife sounds fun. We'd be friends and prance together, and we would watch my tricks. Would you show me which one is Bob? Leave. Oh, there's Hornet.
If you showed it to someone else.
This is Hornet. Oh, my little equine. I already told you I'd love this trick better if you shoved it somewhere. Bob Zappa. Ooh, let's show interest first. What's there to lose? You have my full undivided attention. It's all adorable and all Rhonda, but how to God, I have such a hard time reading this because they try to insert all the things that people would say when they speak, where if it were just straight text, my brain wouldn't struggle with this so much. It's all adorable and all, Rhonda, but how to put it? The butterflies in my magical tummy seem to be a tiny bit inappropriate. I'm sorry, my friends. Farewell. What about sex? What about it? Sorry, but today I'm exclusively interested in this pony of mine. He should be back soon. Go look for some other entertainment. Okay. Investigation. I'm conducting an investigation. Real investigation. No, I mean a real investigation. I'm afraid as long as you're here, it won't be possible, my inquisitive detective. Looking for a minor. I'm looking for a kid, a minor. It's quite a delicate matter. It's a good thing you brought this to my attention. I felt a tingling sensation. Programs warned me that the woman was reading my ID. Players don't have access to such diagnostics. I didn't consent to a data scan. There's a special protocol for degenerates like you. Gamedec. She made a few gestures. The invisible desktop. Johnny, withdraw this ban. And yes, reporting to entire record. No, God, I'm tired. 2 days of debugging this. Well, yeah, he's a Gamedec. Thanks, bye. Sorry. I took you for a... She looked at me apologetically. Not for a Gamedec, that's for sure. Let's put it behind us. What were my manners? Rhonda Zappa, Senior Quality Assurance Engineer, a tester, to put it simply. I want to talk to her about her husband's case here in a minute, but the investigation first. I'm looking for a kid named Fredo, a rich boy, probably in some trouble. I need help finding him. Sorry, you won't get a word out of me until you help me. Help her? How can I be of assistance? I'm trying to a bug that takes place when the unicorn explodes. I need you to take my debugger and make it explode again. Fuck, agree. Here's my debugger. Ask him to show you that weird explosion and record it. I'll read the data. So what's special about that horse? This game doesn't have any equine models implemented. No nerve maps, no movement mechanics. Did you notice he doesn't walk? Probably can't, and he acts like a cartoon character or a child. Her husband's case. Your husband wants me to confirm you're here. Consider it confirmed. Rhonda Zappa spends plenty of time in a discussing Quatrillium for Deviants. Do you have any idea how he'll react? There will be no end to it. Listen, I have a counter offer for you. Tell him it's not true, convince him he's wrong, and guarantee I'm someone you want to have indebted to you. Need time to think about it. because he's gonna help me too. So do I help her in fidelity? Here's the thing. It's not my business, their arrangement. But technically, I've been hired by him. Do you see what I'm saying? He is offering me an exploit in exchange for information. So I think I do need to rat on her. I have to find the stupid fucking unicorn again. I just hope it's not one of those games where it's like one thing leads to another thing, leads to another thing, leads to another thing, and you never actually get anywhere. I would get annoyed at that pretty quick. I hope that doesn't end up being the case. It's like decision branches in code should only be so deep. You can't just have if, then this, if, then this, if, then this over and over and over forever.
To be a tale about a magical unicorn cheering up a sorry game deck.
Gathering info, I slid my hand into my pocket and rubbed the ring. A faint sensation of warmth indicated that the debugger had been launched. Then picked the middle card again. I picked this one. Great, just splendid. Now focus on your card. Keep it close. I am not a good programmer, but there are certain conventions I stick to, even though I'm not good at it, that I know will help me in the long run. Like making sure that my code is readable. Every time you write anything, you should think, does this bit of code need a comment? If it does, then what does that say about the readability of my code? You know, sometimes it's better to be concise or more elegant, but if it makes the code obtuse and difficult to reread, if I come back 6 months later and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Which I've had happen, then that's probably not the best choice. It would have been better to maybe be a little less elegant, but have it almost in a human readable format so that I don't need as many comments to understand what I'm doing. Or having infinitely deep branches, that's another one that drives me crazy. I just make a fucking function, for Christ's sake. A method, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, debugger data. I've managed to get myself killed, so you can have the data. Hope it helps. Awesome, mission accomplished. Now I can get back to in a clean conscience. Keep the debugger. I've authorized you. Investigation. I'm looking for a kid named Fredo. A rich boy, probably in some trouble. I need help finding him. Kid is an expensive skin. What happened to him? I think he was going to some secluded place with this lady. Where did Tagabe go? I'm not sure. I've been quite busy, as you know, but there is an alley in the south part of this location. People go when they want to experience something without prying eyes. All right. Okay, do I want to come to that conclusion? Yeah, I'm gonna say he went there with the woman. Find out what Fredo is doing. Okay. Do you know anything about what took place in the South Alley? Not really my division, Gamedec, and I'm not sure anyone is debugging there right now, but you can ask the old geezers. They probably see anyone going in and out of there. I'm looking for a kid who really shouldn't be here. A rich, troubled boy, probably came with a friend. Wait, there are two guys. One was called Tagabe, quite bossy and unpleasant. He had one of the most expensive skins I'd ever seen. I can't do that deduction because I don't have enough information. Husband's case. Wait a minute. Okay, so I don't have to agree. I can just need time to think about it and leave. Wait a minute. There is one more line of dialogue I want. Unfortunately, I have to end. But ask about her. I'd like to know some more about you. What can you tell me about yourself? We're in Twisted, and I'm also trying to be a bit perverted. See? Oh, no. Need time to think about it. Tester. Testing a Twisted? It must be exciting. It's mostly rather boring, but I like to keep busy. My old man didn't want me to work. Bob's a bit conservative in those manners. He's the old-fashioned type, but it's hard to say what would upset him more, that I'm the only QA or that I work in a game for perverts. All right, fine. We're going to leave it at that. So I know where the alley south is. I don't know if I should rat on her because technically she could hire me as well. How do I look at my current jobs? Oh, that's cute. Are you asking me or are you making a joke about her being a back-end developer? That's cute. What is this? Meeting with the clan leader and alley in the southern part. Oh, that's interesting. That's a potential deduction. But no, I'm gonna ask some more questions. Let's see. There's these two ladies, but there was someone else down here. This guy. Kenzao.
Think carefully before you answer.
I'm just a regular low city dweller like you. I thought I got rid of the manners of lower sidewalks, and yet... So in general, who the hell are you? Give me something to talk about. You don't know me, huh? I do, but a few hours ago I was a contestant, a rising star of the good or bads. Nah, too many developers think they can write software just because they know the syntax, but write horrible and readable code. Yeah, in fact, like, that's a big reason why I don't want to share the game I'm working on, because yes, it works. Is it good? It's fucking awful, and I can recognize that it's awful, and I don't know how to fix it. So I've just been working on making my code not shit. Just being perfectly honest. Because I know that if I continue down the route that I'm on, I'm going to end up with some insane-ass spaghetti code a year from now and a game that's buggy as hell. And I'd much rather have something that's human readable, doesn't have a ton of branches, that breaks up functions and decouples things so that something doesn't rely on something else that doesn't rely on something else, so the dependencies don't go crazy. Because if I lose one dependency, which I figured out, like, I set it up so that you could change the direction of gravity, right? But then your input changes based on what direction gravity is in because your character is moving in a different way. You're either moving across a y-axis or the x-axis, or an inverted x-axis or an inverted y-axis, depending on what wall or ceiling if you change the direction of gravity, right? And I found that the simplest way to fix it, honestly, was to make the camera rotate with the player and then just have a vector that is multiplied by a movement speed, and the vector is also rotated. And then it simplified everything, and things weren't as coupled, where before it was really bad. It's still pretty bad, but anyway, it's just really, really annoying. And trying to implement a state machine in Godot is also really hard because there are a lot of properties of the player, the kinematic body 2D, that don't like to be handled outside of a script attached to that specific node. It's a quirk of that specific engine where, like, if I have a player script, right, that extends the kinematic body, and then I have another class, say, called orientation, that's just supposed to handle what direction gravity goes in and how movement is affected, right? I have to be able to rotate the kinematic body 2D, but that script doesn't recognize itself as being attached to a kinematic body 2D. It's just extending a node. So now I have to make like a reference to the player, his scale, his rotation, all of that, and send it. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. I'm having real trouble with it. It's driving me nuts right now. It weighs on my mind. It really does. I've been trying to figure it out, and I'm not smart. I'm just not good at coding. I'll admit that. That's fine. But I want to learn it because, I don't know, it's entertaining. I like it. You're in esports? I play good at bads, and I'm pretty good if I say so myself. I'm immune to pain. No. I'm too embarrassed, man. This one match was fucking important with sponsors watching and all, and I blew it, bloody trolls. Ask about the trolls. But how are the trolls involved? I saw them in this tear in space, a grinning malicious lot. I tracked them here, but came to a dead end. Zed is my only lead. Geez, investors must be furious now. Logging out during the match? What was I thinking? So I'm learning something. I have deducted something. The character hasn't. He didn't rage quit. He was hacked, tricked, or trolled by the same group of people that have fucked Scarlet up and that have trapped Fredo here. It is a bigger conspiracy, probably meant to target BWI, because if I remember right, he was sponsored by BWI, right? So Kenzao was sponsored by BWI. Haggis is the lead developer or whatever over BWI. Fredo is his son. So they're probably some kind of ransom or something. Zed is my only lead. Investors must be livid. I logged in the middle of a game. So embarrassed. The match. What's the deal with the match? It was a great match. The audience was crazy, Chief. I was in the enemy fortress, certain touchdown. Suddenly the sky broke. Some trolls appeared with a strange structure. I froze, lost my seal. In a fit of anger, I rage quit. So I did quit, probably ruined my career. Now I'm looking for revenge. I froze and lost the seal. I got so pissed. Enough. I'm looking for a kid. Maybe you could help me. Ask about the alley. I need to take a look at one of the alleys on this level. You've been here for a while. Any advice? A bugged alley, Chief? The one to the south? I haven't checked it out yet, but people are talking. If it's broken as they say, then you'll want to start with the developer stack. It should be hidden there. You'll want to start with it. Okay. I'm looking for a player nicked Tugay Bay. Heard of him? Tugay. Yeah, I did hear something. Apparently he wanted to find a secluded place for him and his girl. There's an alley, a dead end. Supposedly strange things happen there. Could use a partner. Let's join forces. Come with me. You'll be useful in the investigation. And I pay my debts. Sure thing, Chief. Anything that can keep me from thinking about my career. I have a fucking partner now. Sick. I wonder if this helps me.
You wasted so much of my time.
I think so. I'm glad, handsome. I think we should continue this conversation somewhere more private. Listen. Give me your deets. We will meet somewhere in Rillium and talk further, or closer. He smiled roguishly. Sounds like a good idea. Hey, want to see a magic trick? Fuck. What the hell is that? Oh, beg your pardon. Warn them. Watch out for him. It's just some kind of Easter egg? What should I be careful about? You're not going to leave us alone, are you? Not until you watch my trick. Come on, choose a card. Oh, the dig was great. It was really good. Good story. Although I tend to agree. I don't remember who it was that said it. But the X factor of the human species being able to do things that hyper advanced aliens with infinite knowledge couldn't do is it feels very 90s. It feels very much Will Smith against the alien overlords. You know what I mean? But the story was good, and I can see where a lot of the nostalgia came from. Because I have a lot of nostalgia for games from that era. And yeah, I think it's going to be one of those games that stick with me for quite a while. There are some games, I swear, that I just forgot that I even streamed. And then there are games that I'll never forget. Like, I'll never forget Soma. Soma is one of the most intense games I ever played. I'll never forget Outer Wilds, one of my favorite games, if not like my favorite game I've about ever played. Believe it or not, BioShock Infinite, even though Valiant wasn't a big fan of it. Man, the ending of that. I'm not going to say the ending if you've never played it, but that was a mind fuck. All of those are 3D games, though. So, like, if I'm thinking old school, I really love the Myst series. The Myst series were my point-and-click games from when I was a kid, the ones that I got obsessed with and played. And I can see why the dig is in a similar vein to that. Not until you watch a trick. Encouraged to look the trick. I'll just observe. All right, let it be. Not a goddamn trick. This is another goddamn exploit of a goddamn troll. Yeah, one thing I want to do. One thing I want to do is go back and try to complete all the Myst games in a single day. So I don't know how to solve Bob Zappa's problem. For those that are just joining us, Bob Zappa's wife is a quality assurance tester in a simulated reality where she has insanely perverted sex with everyone. Well, I beat... How long did it take me, chat, to beat Riven? I got the original Myst down to under a minute, and I got Riven down to, like, 14? Wasn't that my quickest? Was 14 minutes? And then I started on Myst 3, but I never finished it. I have to go back. I've beaten all of them, but I'm like speed running them. Not looking for a world record. I just want to speed run all of them in a single stream. If I can do it under 7 hours, I think that would be amazing. I would love to do that. Only Like beating Mist in under a minute is just punching in the code. I actually want to complete all the worlds, which will probably take me longer. I wonder if I can complete that game in under an hour with all the worlds. Because Riven is a complete playthrough, minus the Easter eggs. And it only took like 14, 20 minutes tops. I think we need to investigate the alley. Okay, there's stuff here. Let's see, a rusty stain. Deduction, a blood stain. Could be Fredo's. As a professional technician, I immediately noticed the slight deformations in the game's matter caused by glitches. I can learn more if there is a developer stack nearby. Look for a developer stack. I open the window and start to go through the code in search of the developer stack. I look over the Chi Tong characters in search of a familiar sequence, but find nothing. Take a closer look. I carefully inspect the stain. Hoof prints? There are no animals in TMP, but there are trolls. Taste it? I rub the dried up gore on my fingertips, reluctantly move my hands toward my lips and taste the collected secretion with the tip of my tongue. Taste nothing besides the skin of my own budget avatar. Okay. There was no way this was the blood of the boys who have expensive skins. That's true, because they can make it taste like strawberries and stuff. There was something over here. Trash can. It's actually kind of funny that most games have those. Deduction. Oh, yeah. Look for a developer stack. Developers often leave access points to their tools and characteristic and easy to find. This can might be one of them. Was this translated from another language? There's a couple times where it says things sort of unintuitively. Like, why is can here? This might be one of them, would work. According to the code comments, Gamedec hates creating garbage, and there are 617 unique trash can models in the game, but nothing about the stack. Search. There we go. A mine. I expect it didn't go off when someone tried to detonate it, so they threw it in the trash can. Makes perfect sense. Mine. Take a look. An anti-personnel mine strong enough to eliminate the player. Go back. Leave. End. Damn, I'm trying to find a developer stack, but I don't know where one would be. Graffiti. Graffiti, people have different options about it, I think. Aestheticization. Oh my god. Aestheticization. Aestheticization. I said it right. Aestheticization. Oh, I fucking hate that word. That is an awful word. I know aesthetic. Aestheticization. Okay, that's better if I'd say it that way. Aestheticization. Not so bad. I got it. That people need beauty, especially the kind they create themselves. Realium and Virtualium are more and more attractive, but that's all because of anonymous activity, often AI. Shut up, Sigurd. I feel you judging me, man. People want to create something to express themselves, to stress that the individual actually means something among 20 billion people. Graffiti does exactly that in the lower layers of the polis. I am, I exist, I mean something. Graffiti usually means something else as well in Virtualia. This place is different. Look for a developer stack. The wall paintings are sometimes created not by players but by designers. They point to a nearby developer stack. I turn on the Gamedec deck and start to look for a familiar sequence in the Chi Tong characters. I finally discover signs of a tool. I remove the line responsible for transparency and see the access panel. Sick! Hacking good! Hacking good! Hacking good! Developer stack is popular toolkit for designers. It takes various forms. This one looks like Low City, a cart used by food services early in the century. Some Low City eateries still use them. I love my character's name, by the way. Dungeons. Omae wa mo shinderu. The horizontal windows flash and eject slightly in the place I hold my hand. The stack is on. Developer tools. I touch the right window. It requires additional authorization. Operation history. I move my fingers along the window edges and choose the one with recent operations. Just two results, the login screen and local scan. Local scan. There was a scan that was stopped. The report covers the list of errors that blocked it. There are hundreds of defects in this level. Many of them are big enough to cause glitches, but the program has applied a filter to make them invisible. I turn off the filter. Nice. Login screen. Admin right is still logged into the device and should be somewhere nearby. Show logged user. Show the admin. There. What's she doing? I don't get it. She's walking kind of like... Doesn't make any sense. Interesting. The admin just froze in place. Oh, she might be talking to someone. Players rarely get to see a glitch up close. Such errors can take various forms. This one, philosophically, perhaps something more real than the ordered reality. Is this not why our brains arrange the chaos surrounding us so we don't go crazy? Or perhaps it's reality that's crazy. I feel the vibrating pain inside my head, initially distant, it keeps drilling deeper every second. Examine. My deck detects some object at the center of the glitch. It's a dagger. It flashes and its transparency changes aggressively. There are invisible errors in this alleyway. I see their signature in the deck. Some of them are interfering with the blinking of the dagger, which means that they are connected to it. If I find the right ones, maybe I can unlock something. So I can take programmer? Sure. Oh, where's programmer? Sleeves? Sure, programmer. So is my stuff... Oh, my stuff is going up! This is sick! Okay. So, can you only take one? I can unlock infotainer, a net show, and how to smile on camera. You possess rare gift, charisma. Can I, Alfred, are you in here? Are you still in here, homie? Can I take any of these that I have qualifications for, or does it use them? Like, if I take programmer, can I also take, say, scalpel, infotainer, or one of these others that are available to me? Here. I'm going to find out really quick. How do professions work in Gamedec? It kind of explained it earlier, but they are used as a currency for unlocking different branches of the profession tree, and professions are next to the deduction system. Okay. Aspects, while describing your character, are here for a different reason. They are used as currency for unlocking different branches. So I would use them up. So if I take programmer, I use up 3 logic, right? This is only 1 logic. So I can get that. Well, no, I have to get determination in order to get both. I feel like programmer's more useful, though. I'm going to take it. Remove the error. I open the developer window and start working on the code. It's sloppy. Fragments cut from one location, commands pasted another, like there's no plan. Figured out the code will take much time. The only thing I can do is format everything. Unsure of the consequences. Format. I don't have time. I need to remove the error. 1 human life in exchange for the life of a glitch. Focus. Don't panic. Open the window. Enter the data. Incorrect login. Incorrect login. Again. How? Delete. Open console. Restart. The admin is whispering something, mechanically entering in the commands in Windows I can't see. Again. Don't panic. Open the window. Enter. Why can I hear myself? Why can I speak? She sees me and freezes. Her hands are shaking like she's delirious. You can see me. Fuck, you can see me. I'm talking. I'm audible. She raises her arms to admire how her fingers clumsily try to clench and straighten back out. What happened? What happened here? I wish I knew it was just another call and then we fell into some damn trap. Trap. A trap? What do you mean? When I launched the diagnostics, the error messages literally covered up my windows. I tried to clean it up, and then I found the girl. She was on the brink of logging off, immobilized by some nasty cheat code. I barely started inspecting it and got trapped in the loop. The girl. What happened to the girl? I think someone removed her from the level I saw. No, it's dumb. Insist. I want to understand you more. No, forget it. I'm too confused after getting out of the loop. I need to get back to work, and they'll take my bonus away. She enters a few commands in the window, and I can't see and disappear. Fuck! The girl was probably Scarlet, man! The bloody dagger matches the dirty ground. It looks like a scarlet incrustation. There are words engraved on the blade. Protect ourselves, or defend ourselves, or something else. Code analysis. I open the deck and start scanning. The external code imitates a weapon available in the world, but there is something else beneath it. Download hidden files. Suddenly, fragments of code start to delete themselves. Override as I go. I quickly start to secure the code, but the program is much faster than me. Remove the core functionality. I need to find the code's core and remove it. It's too fast. It immediately replicates the function 3 different locations. Try to read data. I ignore the safety warnings and try to read something. All I get is a signature to the cheat's creator, Trepanator. The virus's flashing tentacles jump onto my skin. I start to feel pain and nausea when they begin to erase my avatar. My hands begin to disappear. First, they start to burn and then stop feeling anything whatsoever. The body stops listening to my commands, and the next moment, I lose my hearing. Now I feel I'm ascending. Even though I'm still standing on the street, finally the virus cuts off my vision. I disappear. Okay, weird, but I'm not disappearing. Is Trepanator still here?
Yeah?
Tell him about the cheat in the dagger. I found your cheat in the dagger. Who did you sell it to? Not so fast, good looking. You're attractive, but that doesn't mean you'll get all the info. Didn't your mother teach you the magic words? Compliment him. The cheat is unparalleled. It shows that the coder has a sharp mind and nimble fingers. Will you tell me more about it? Sure, I could also demonstrate my nimble fingers. Kill them all handles the trade, but I do remember this one. Han clan members ordered it for their superiors. Ask about the cheat's effect. Wait a minute. I hope you didn't get hit with it. It's a vile piece of software. The damned woman who came up with it must have been a piece of work. Who is the damned woman? She's the clan leader, at least here. She must be one hell of a sadist. The cheat was a special order, you see. The cheat's effects. It injures you and doesn't let you respawn. You're brought to the brink of death and held in a state paralyzed and unable to log out. What did the clan need this program for? I don't stick my nose in other people's business, kid. I do the end of the deal. So that's enough. And then leave. So we know what's happened to them. We know what's happened to them now. He leered at my butt with a grin as I walked away. So I need... this is the theater, I believe, right? Mia and Maya. Let's see. Would your clan notice a player wearing an expensive skin? Sure, but money isn't everything. The clan doesn't just take, it mainly gives. Nice turn of words, sister. We welcome all lost souls. What does the organization offer to these lost souls? The truth, sweetheart. Ask about the truth. What truth? About reality, about life, about the most important thing, about the sense of existence, about the fact that nothing is as it seems, about gods, about the fact that life is more than just gaming, sleeping, shitting, and buying. I agree with all that. Know that it's not just another technophade. The Han clan walks the path of discovery. We discover the reality without the limits imposed by the mind and community. Okay, a group of trolls operates here. I don't know if they're behind the boy's disappearance, but trolls tend to know more than others. Go back. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into deduction, and I'm going to look at this stuff. So we have Allie, right? That unfortunately is out. Let's click this again. We have what may have happened to the boy. What does this say? Okay, so there are hoof prints in the alley. Okay, trolls, the clan. A group of trolls operates here. I don't know if they're behind the boy's disappearance, but trolls tend to know more than other players. Whatever angle I chose to approach this case from, the local clan leader came up too often to not be connected to the boy's disappearance. Then no data? That's shitty. I can't pick trolls anymore. It's locked. I'm looking for the leader of the organization. Some call it a clan. Do you know where I can find them? Her, you misogynistic moron. Maya, did you forget the first rule of the clan is, oh, fuck it. Why do you want to know? No one comes here on their own. I mean, almost no one. Let's see. That's right. The boss picks who she recruits. What have you to offer? Among my many other talents, I'm a programmer. Show me your back end, and you'll see how useful I can be. Boy, oh my god. I don't know how to screenshot, chat. Wait. I don't know how to screenshot. Give me a second. Give me a second. Snipping tool. Okay, let's move this over here. Mode. Full screen snip. That's not what I wanted, but that will work. That will work. Oh, stop being an ass thing. No, not this window. This one. Oops. My external monitor is going nuts. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Which screen did it grab? Okay, it grabbed both. Good. Good, good, good. I'm saving that because that's so funny, dude. They made your joke, Sigourn. Backend developer. I don't have a traditional... What? This screen is dying. That sucks. Save. Okay. Please stop, thing. There's no reason that you should be struggling at all. Chill. Okay. Haha, no, you can't. Exactly. Next, please. Do you know anything about the incident in the alley? I should have taken infotainment. It probably would have helped me more. Let's go into professions. How do I get these based on the choices I make? So far, I've been making a lot of logical. But I really need to get infotainer, I think. So there are some more people I can communicate with. I don't remember where they are. All right, gotta solve Bob's problem. I gotta solve Bob's problem, but I don't know whose problem to solve. I don't know whose problem to solve, chat. You know what? I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick, and when I come back, we're gonna decide whether we're ratting on Bob's wife or not, okay? Vote in chat, all two of you, which way you want to take this. So I think I'm just going to tell Bob. Because he was the first. It's even phrased as solve Bob Zappa's problem. I'm sure she can be helpful, but Bob needs to know that his wife is cheating on him, and he is going to give me something definitive in exchange, where she's just like, oh, I'm a programmer, so I can be helpful in the future, which, okay.
What's up?
Rhonda, that you? Oh, yeah, the game deck. Scold him, explain his wife's case. Buddy, your wife's playing TNP. Oh God, everything's going to hell. Could you tell me what she's doing here? Tester. Your wife's a tester here. A job like any other. She's working? That's humiliating. Insulting a tester? And here, of all places? I don't want to scold him. I don't want to be a smartass. Wait. Do each of these choices align with the professions? Do each of these choices align with it? So if I scold him... Calm down, man. You're unemployed. Her job could help you guys. Yeah, you're right. My world's been going to crap lately. I see everything in shades of shit. Oh, we'll manage. It'll be good. Has to be. Thank you, Gamedec. Relations. Okay, listen. If you ever need help in harvest time, say the password MyCoriza to the bartender, and I'll sense you. About him. Who are you anyway? A loser. Can't you tell? What do you know about the player in the expensive lavish skin? I asked him about my Rhonda, but told me to go fuck myself because he had a date or something with some chick in a remote location or something like that, and that would be all. I think you're hiding something, Bobby. Can I call you Bobby? Are you a troll? You sure sound like one. What? I'd never. Let Ken do his thing. Continue, Ken. Well then, Bobby, I happen to be a troll slayer. Maybe you can tell me who he was supposed to meet. Then I might start to doubt that you're one of them. Got it? But I don't know. I even asked about those sectists. They didn't know anything about that girl. Please don't hurt me. Let's say I believe you, Bobby, but some advice. Don't piss off the lion because he's been watching you all day. Deduction Alley. I'm looking for information about a recent incident in one of the local back streets. I heard there was quite a commotion. Know something about it? I'm hiding here so no one can get me, and you're asking me about back streets. As far as I know, there is one guy, Trepanator, scary dude. He often hangs around there. Investigation. Behavior. Was anyone here acting strange, taking into consideration the behavioral standards of TNP? I didn't see it, but I heard something. There are gates at the subway entrance. Someone yelled, "Flapdoodle, you idiot." A woman responded, "Don't talk to him like that to Guy Bay." Someone shot something and people gathered around. I didn't go. I just care about Rhonda. I think we're good. I don't know if that's going to end up being useful or not. There's still some missing data. I just don't know what it is. Who's the clan leader? Well, we know it's a woman. That's fair. Okay. There's the subway. He mentioned the subway. I hadn't investigated it yet. Oh, I can't go into the subway. Okay. Weird, but sure. Maybe on this side? Ooh, I heard a woman moan. Did you hear that? Somewhere in the distance was just a... Oh. This place is weird, man. Is there nowhere else to investigate? Oh, there's another alley up here. Ah, a new guy. Clown. Clown with an octopus-like head, impossible to ignore.
Only poetry or madness. Yes.
That must have been the clown I'd read about. Why didn't anyone mention the tentacles on their face? They became still and looked at me. Oh, hey, little boy. Did you come to play with me? Say they seem disturbed. No, I'm at Gamedec. You're acting a bit strange. Is something upsetting you? Their eyes lit up. A Gamedec? I was looking for you. Ask why they were looking for you. Looking for me? Why? Not for you, you silly. For a Gamedec. To help me help this place. I'm sure. I'm so glad you're finally here, omae wa moshinduru. I wasn't sure I hadn't told anyone my name. How do you know my name? You're my friend, and you told me. No, that's not right. You will tell me, but we will be great friends. You'll help, right? This is probably about the rumored virus, but what was their whole deal? Ask about the virus. There are rumors that you've been talking to others about a virus. Is this what you need help with? Yeah, that's what it's all about. There's a virus in this virtualium. No, I already did. I let it loose. I didn't mean to cause trouble. It mutated, lost control, and now I need your help. Remain silent. I listened, but I did not utter a word. Ask if they're a role player. You're really good at staying in character. You're a role player, right? What? No, you've got it all wrong. Wait, did you say I was? No, not this time. Truth be told, I'm a hacker. I'm sorry, I tried to fix the virus situation, but I failed. Only you can help, omae wa moshinduru. They lowered their voice. The virus tells me things, glimpses of forbidden eons that chill me when I think of them and madden me when I dream of them. A troll will come, a bad, bad troll. I see them shooting you, and you shooting them. The virus said so. Believe him. I believed him. Uh-oh. Wait, will it happen? Or did it happen already? I had to be the one on his toes if this shootout was to happen soon. It's about to happen, little omae wa moshinduru. The clown couldn't contain their excitement. See, I told you so. Reminds me of that guy from Men in Black 3. Kind of, yeah. A hacker clown with an octopus head predicting the future. Oh, well, I suppose there was no harm in hearing what he had to say. Ask about the shootout. The shootout with that troll happened like you said. How did you know? The virus told me about you in the shootout. It tells me lots of things, but I can't take it anymore. It began when it mutated and stopped listening to me. I wonder if I could learn more about the virus. Ask if you can catch the virus. Won't I catch the virus? Can you? No, you can't. There's no future in which you catch the virus. Ask about the symptoms. What are the symptoms? First, a splitting headache. The world around you dissolves. You dissolve as if you'll lose yourself, as if something is taking over. Then knowledge flows into your mind, terrific vistas of reality and our frightful position in it, causing madness from the revelation. But it doesn't matter, because the power of our friendship will conquer it, little omae wa moshinduru. I picked the best fucking name. Oh, God. I wondered why they couldn't just log out and forget about the virus and its symptoms. Ask tried logging out. Have you tried logging out of the TNP and forgetting about the virus? It didn't help. The virus goes everywhere I go. I don't want to talk about it anymore. The clown frowned. Press the issue. Come on, you can tell me. We're friends, aren't we? I can't go into Rillium because I said I didn't want to talk about it. What exactly do you need from me? Oh, you haven't taken the job yet, so let me answer with a story. Before the story, I'm going to put a fan in my window because it's hot in here. Nani? It's only about 30 degrees out today, so keep listening. I wish all with the voice went hoarse. I wish with all my heart that I hadn't designed the virus and let it loose in the most wicked world I could find. I only wanted knowledge, not realizing that knowledge is the very thing that brings us doom. My creation changed, mutated, spread. I warned them, and they killed me, but that is not dead which can eternal lie. So I came back, and I waited for you. For I saw amidst the forbidden knowledge that a game deck would help me contain this monstrosity I created and protect me from going insane. Their voice returned to normal, to its childish self. So you see, little Omae wa Moshindru, you have to help me. You're quite a storyteller, aren't you? Discuss the reward. What's in it for me? You'd be helping out a friend. They looked me deep in the eye. Plus, everybody needs in-game goodies. I'm a hacker, so I can grant them. Have you already been to Harvest Time? Let me see. Ecstasy points and TNP or gold coins in Harvest Time. Which do you want? 1 second. How the hell are you supposed to get to Mindfluencer this early in the game? What do you think, chat? Ecstasy points? Will it help me to solve my current case? But I guarantee you, Harvest Time has come up twice, which leads me to believe that something is important there. Don't choose yet. Ask for a down payment. This job sounds risky. I'll need a token of good faith, a down payment. Let me ask the virus. Relations, they grimaced. You'd betray a friend, Omae wa Shindaru? The virus said you'd leave if I gave you a down payment. Now I'm mad at you. Remind them of your friendship. Don't be mad. I'm your friend. You know I can't stay mad at a friend. Let's get back to the rewards. Don't choose yet. I need to think about it some more time. I'm sorry, I don't have much, but in-game goodies are valuable, little Omae wa Moshindru. Ask about their skin. Why this skin? Do you wear it in every game? It's not just a skin, it's how I am. Do you like it? Say you like it. I like it. What about the balloon? Do you like that too? I do. I love my balloon. It's a gift from the designer in TMP. You know what? I like your skin too, Omae wa Moshindru. Okay, now, I shot a guy, but where the hell did he go? Oh, is this person back? You're the horse guy. Do you work together? You've wasted so much of my time. No, search for Fredo. I'm looking for. First, I have to deal with this asshole. Now you. Do I look like a help desk to you? No, you don't. Help desk people are usually nice. You're not from Low City, are you? You live a comfortable life and have time to wonder what's nice and what's not. Ken lowered his eyes. Fix my problems, then I might be nice. Help them with I can help you with this, asshole player. This will save you some time, and you can give you the information you need. Deal. I'll need to find somebody for me. The job's easy. I even have a finder. Who's that? Who is this man? He's somebody who doesn't listen to what's being said to him. I need to straighten him out for good. How about you two talk about this? Can't you just talk? I've wasted too much time talking already. Now, I have to show him I'm not joking. Agree. Give me the finder. Find him and bring him to me. If he tries to fight, just kill him. But listen, try to be gentle. Okay, where else can I possibly go? Oh, there is more stuff down here. What's this? Red car. Oh, is there more potential stuff? Oh, Ramon. Ramon's behavior seems suspicious. I had to check it out. Sure. This game is interesting, but I'm curious how long it would take to get through. Umbra Ta? Excuse me? There are two kinds of people here. Some know what they want. They seek pleasure, want to explore, and are ready for surprises. Others are so bored with their life they'll do anything just to feel. I help them all. Ah, the information I gathered seems to confirm that Umbra is the clan leader of this level. Do you think? And I'm looking for players who can give me satisfaction. Seems as though none of us will get what we want. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. It's probably not correct, but I know you're the head of the clan in this location, and I know you're at Gamedec looking for the player. You may not be a fool, but are you worth my attention? You know who I'm looking for. Great. Where can I find him? You think this world exists only to answer your questions? Do something for me, and then I might tell you something. What do you need? She flashed her teeth in a smile. Get undressed slowly. Okay, I'll get undressed, but you go first. In this world, I dictate the terms. Anyone who plays with me has to obey them. I require full obedience. I'm going, screw it. We're gonna get naked, boys. We're gonna get naked. Naked fun time. Woo! Naked fun time. Naked fun time. Okay, let's go. I have a bad feeling about it. I'll wait here, boss. Have fun. She's probably looking for like a bug, a tracker or something.
I knew you would come back.
Nobody will bother us here, so she looked at me expectantly. I'm looking for a player. I want to find out. You want to find out. Your needs are not the ones we will focus on. I'll consider giving answers if you comply. Don't let her push you around. I'm not here for your pleasure. I seek information. You are here because I let you come. Got it? Here are the rules. I'll give you an order or a question. Your obedience and honesty will be rewarded with an answer. You must earn each answer. Ready? Let's begin. There's a theater at the center of this location. It's a sort of symbol. Here, every event is a scene, allowing you to act out your fantasies. Some dream of dominating, others dream of being dominated. What do you think about that? Express indifference. There are killing games, fishing games, and knitting games. Everyone has their needs. Who am I to judge? I could introduce you to this world if you could prove you were worth my time. Ask about Fredo. The boy I'm looking for. You've seen the player I'm looking for, haven't you? What? We did so much more than look. We were insatiable. We fit this world perfectly. I got as much pleasure out of him as I could. Don't be so indignant. He was happy when he left, and only slightly worn out. He wanted more. Hold your tongue. I didn't stop her. Listening was key to my profession, and she obviously liked having an audience to boast to. My turn. Do you consider yourself a good detective? One that would do anything to find the truth? Show pragmatism. I do what I can. It's easy to get in trouble in Virtualia and hard to find a game deck you can trust. Getting to the truth is just what I do. Then I'll give you a chance to get to the most important truth there is. They call us a cult because we attempt to learn about things that others deny exist. We analyze experiences. We're game decks of the real world. Join us. I'm supposed to search for mysticism in atoms, quarks, and electrons. It's easy to mock things you don't understand. I'm offering you knowledge. You don't have to do a thing. Just declare yourself an ally. Okay, so gut reaction is no. But I haven't moved this damn bar once. So I'm refusing. No, mysticism is just another form of escaping reality. If I want to break from the world, I'll just have a drink. There were 3 of them. Ask about the girl's fate. The boy is logged in with the girl. Do you know what happened to her? She was perfect, weak, guilt-ridden. I immobilized her so she could still feel, but be completely at my mercy. Then I handed her over to Fredo. Her gaze bore into me, waiting for my reaction. Reproach her for her cruelty. Denying the free will of others is cruel. If you took away her choice of whether to play or not, you broke the rules. She made the decision entering Twisted and Perverted. She decided she wanted such entertainment. Your reluctance to accept it says a lot. She looked disappointed. I caught myself feeling like a child who ought to correct their behavior. She was good. My turn. I need a game deck. I experienced something I cannot explain. So have other clan members. Would you go where I ask you to seek for an explanation? Practically anyone can become my client for the right fee. I'm ready to look for the real-life Santa Claus in virtual worlds. I'll remember that. I was sick of her game. I attacked, counting on her to spill the beans once I defeated her. Ooh. I hope you fell to save the kid in the theater. I'll enjoy watching you end up just in his ass. Damn it! I didn't know that I was actually gonna attack her! Well, I fucked up, chat. Oh, dude, she was my lead too, dude. She was my fucking lead. I wish I had known that it would do that. I didn't realize that I was actually going to attack her. I thought I was going to ask her a question about an attack. Damaged cars should disappear. This one didn't. If I'm going to get out of here, I should look for a development stack and remove the car manually. Or look for a more direct way. I mean, I do have a development stack, I thought. Stacks window slides out, inviting me to touch them. Shit. Well, and that's frustrating. I really didn't want to just straight up attack her. I wanted to figure out what the fuck was going on. I ruined that, and now I've got myself trapped into a corner. That's one thing about the detective mode I'm not really a fan of, because I can't save anywhere. If I make a legitimate mistake, like if I misinterpret text, I'm condemned to have to live with it. I also don't know how to switch between items. Damn it, none of this helps me. Ah! Well, that solved that problem. Who's this? Kenzao? Okay.
Yeah?
Damn, I really fucked up with that conversation. That bums me out. Should be able to open this door. Hack it. Han clan and entering is considered trespassing. A crew of technicians will arrive within 24 hours to repair the defect. We wish you a pleasant game. Learn about the clown.
Welcome, Gamedec.
Wait, that's fucked. Oh, someone finally showed up. I may have been expecting it, but the feeling of surprise is so refreshing. A game deck. So Mr. Haggis got scared, which was only a means to another end. Have to look at this. Fredo is completely stripped of his masking skin. This is his own Relium itself, carnal, sweaty. Fredo's a minor. He's killing a girl inside an adult game. Keep calm. What do you want? Everything you see here is recorded from every possible angle, and if Haggis doesn't do what I ask him, well, the footage of his boy's full name will be published all over the net. It will be entitled Like Father, Like Son. What does he want from Haggis? He knows exactly what I want, and it's not about money. He's got to do what I tell him. No more, no less. What do you want from me? Just tell him to listen to orders and wait for further guidelines. What if I refuse? You don't want to say no to me, not unless you like jokes and value the truth. If so, then feel free to refuse. I'm gonna agree and log out because fuck this kid. If that's what he's doing in his free time, screw him, man.
You're here. Good.
Mr. Haggis, I was forced to stop the investigation. Why the hell would you do that? Fredo is inside, twisted and perverted. He's being held hostage by a hacker. Fuck. Wait for me in the office. The last sentence is quiet and devoid of emotion. Yeah, screw that kid. If that's what he wants to do for fun, and if Scarlet is the victim, then fuck both these people. They're pieces of shit. Why are you sitting down there like that? Come over here. Professionally. Fredo is imprisoned and twisted and perverted by a hacker wearing a jester skin. Your son was caught in a loop and lost control of his digital body, but he was aware of what was happening around him. Keep going, but choose your words carefully. The game is full of bugs. What the fuck does that have to do with my son? Explain. He's still inside the game. He's being held hostage by... You're useless. I would have never hired such a hack. Tell me more about the hacker. The hacker had a jester skin. He didn't look like a threat, but he had quite the arsenal. He was able to modify the game's content almost any way he wanted. He even trapped the admins. Tell him the jester's message. The hacker took advantage of an unused replay code. He made an exploit, a loop. That's how he was able to capture your son. For hours, Fredo was experiencing the same few-second sequence. He was stabbing his lover in the heart with a dagger while making love to her. My Fredo. That is all. I don't need anything else from you. I have my sources. I will find out what happened in that game. If my son gets hurt because of you, I will find and destroy you. Tell him the jester's method. The hacker wanted me to give you a message. What is it? He said, do as you're told and await further instructions. Son of a bitch. If that's all, then get the fuck out of here. So I don't get paid? The fuck? I snapped out of my thoughts. The apartment was overheated. The power must have gone out. Call the dream. I was covered in sweat for a fraction of a second. Something smelled rotten. I didn't understand. I'd showered in the evening, after all. I remember the dream. A person was lying on a couch, fluids leaking from their suit. The stench was unbearable. I walked up to them and gently took off the helmet. It was me. That was when I woke up. Soon, I started wondering how Fredo was doing. Start your day. There was no time for slacking. I needed to restore power to my apartment. Luckily, Bliss had a separate source of power. Home inspections are where major domos really shine. So, did I fail that mission? Is that how that worked? Because I definitely screwed up a lot, but I also got roped into doing something I didn't intend on doing because I misunderstood the prompt and I couldn't undo it. That's fair, I guess. That's what happens. Stuff like that irks me in a game, though. If I make a decision I wouldn't have made in real life, but I made it in the game on mistaken pretense, it's like, no, I wouldn't have roleplayed it that way. Check the electrical grid. Didn't find any defects in the apartment. The fault was on the provider's end, which in this case were the tower generators. Could you contact the electricity provider and report a problem? Problem reported. I've been assured that everything has now been restored to working order. By the way, you got a new contract.
Breaking news.
Today is Tuesday, July 18th. My name is Gina Gord, and this is the news. The creation of DigiNets by BWI is still a very controversial topic. The company's spokesperson strongly denies the gossip, saying that psycho scans have been performed without the consent of Psyche's owners. We have more news incoming. Fredo Haggis, son of Blue Whales Interactive director Jeffrey Haggis, died due to severe brain damage. According to unofficial sources, it was the result of the hacker's attack that prevented the deceased from logging out of the game. The boy's broken-hearted father announced to reporters that he's resigning from his position to focus on his family. This has been Warsaw City News, your source for up-to-date domestic international news all day long. Could I have saved him? Could I have saved the kid? Is that a thing? Can I save him? I'm not going to go back and save him, but that upsets me a little bit. If I could have. I need a new contract. Mr. Gamedec got a problem. The transfer has gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Attached was an invitation to location harvest time and an advance standard rate, plus a few pennies after the decimal point. The way in which the letter was written, coupled with the advance, suggests I'd be dealing with something odd. Nevertheless, I took the contract, partly because I didn't have any others. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. But professions, do I have any more? How do I get the determination? How do I get this? I don't know how I get this. Through impatience, I guess? Like I can't get any more professions because I can't obtain this. Determination, authority, sincerity, indifference, impatience, specific, selfishness, and target. I have to get more of those if I want to move up. Use the couch to enter the harvest time game. Oh. Oh, this couch. I think of that as a couch and that as a chair. My virtual couch. Log into harvest time. Virtual couch made, right. Harvest time HUD. The harvest time HUD shows you your farm level, the amount of gold coins and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Find Stanley in harvest time.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West.
It doesn't matter now. I killed him. Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot. But don't go telling anyone. And I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, that's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowboy. What can I do for you? Ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him. Oh, searching, tracking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on the Honest Farmers Friends list. Tough luck. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there next to the broken stagecoach. A yeehaw! Are there any interesting sites around here?
Hey, you want to join the gang for the Pumpkin King raid?
Nah, cowboy, this game's boring as beans. Nah, cowboy, this game's boring as beans. Yeehaw, got ya? Hey, explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. Okay. Ask where the saloon is. You see the cherry blossom colored establishment across the road with the huge sign that says saloon? Yep, that's it. Yeehaw.
Howdy.
Before you ride off into the sunset, meet your lovely game guide. Here's Wild Poppy.
Ah, you've just inherited a grand piece of land.
What's the original setting for the story? The first games of the 20th century had similar ones. Kudos. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now or start the adventure of a lifetime? Don't teleport. No, thank you. I'll be anticipating your arrival. Okay, so I just realized I killed Scarlet and Fredo. I suck at this game. I legitimately killed both of them. They're both fucking dead. And I feel bad for Scarlet. Scarlet got tricked into going into that world and was effectively raped because of stupid Umbra. Tripping, sewing, and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven just to crash before 11. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. To Cowpen, you should roam. On the boards, you'll see a swarm of clues. Someone went through a lot of trouble with these clues. You'll need to be authorized access upstairs, partner. So far, the only issue I have with this game is it is a lot of reading. Welcome to High Rock. Like a lot. Here we go, board. Our work could be fancier. On the board, you'll find the answer. Hope they were trolling me. What? To loot, we farm is always... Oh, well, that's useless. Thanks for being useless, I guess. There's the saloon. Let's go into the saloon. The saloon was open, but the entrance was blocked by an energy barrier. A system message appeared. Players have to be at least level 15 to access the saloon. Okay. Bang, bang, we're robbing a bank. The gravedigger was your boon. Or it may just be by the saloon. Express amusement. My client made sure I wouldn't get bored. Wait a minute. Bang, bang, we're robbing a bank. The gravedigger has your boon, or it may just be by the saloon. I had to look for a notice board by the gravediggers or the saloon. So there is the saloon one. To Cowpen, you should roam. On the boards, you'll see a swarm of clues. Cows. That must be in a pen nearby. Tripping, sewing, and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven just to crash before 11. NLSD. Could drugs have been the inspiration for such sublime rhymes? I cursed. Where was that ladder? Okay. Well, there's a ladder. Before 11. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in a game. The ladder was propped against the roof. Someone had carved climb on one of the rungs. Climb the ladder. Climb? I couldn't think of a reason not to. I was curious about the view from the top. Ah, here we go. Some more clues. Oh, that's the ladder. Plank. A plank with the word jump engraved on it. Just a casual stroll over the chasm. Leave real quick. Let's see who this is. Shh, keep quiet.
Hi, I'm Professor Locke. No birds around.
Hello. Why did you say that? That's my name. I mean, my name is Locke, and I'm a professor, ornithologist, a virtual one. I observe the fowl of harvest time. Ask about the lacking of birds. I haven't been here a long time, but you're right. No birds here. Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. He is the laziest ornithologist of all time. Ask if you've seen anyone on the roof. Have you seen anyone on the roof? Oh, yes. A farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy the gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. But he said there were no birds. Do you know why there aren't any birds in harvest time? A splendid question. Nobody knows. I wrote about it in the messaging boards, asked the admins, but there seems to be no clear answer. Some say the bug the devs don't want to fix. Others say they deleted them on purpose in order to get smoother animations. Simulating bird behavior is too resource consuming? It doesn't make sense, right? It's the end of the 22nd century. It's unthinkable. I just want to make sure, even though there aren't any birds in your game, you're watching them. Yes, I have documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Poor birdies. I see that you're interested in birds. Would you like to watch them with me? Agree. I would, but I don't have binoculars. Patience and a keen eye. These are the weapons of an ornithologist, I assure you. It must be more entertaining than growing damn pumpkins. Oh, can I? What'd you say? Pretty fun, huh? Agree. It's very relaxing. A birdie could fly by any second. It's so exciting. Watch the birds. Let's watch some birds, Professor. It's nice watching birdies in good company. More like watching the absence of birdies. Maybe someone could join us. We could exchange our observations. Anything else up here? Any other clues? Looks like an access point to go deeper in. All right, here we go, boys. You live only once. Oh, his body doesn't match perfectly with it. I found myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. I didn't think it was possible. I'm going to make a mod for this game where I just do all the voiceovers. Those candles have been lit recently, unless there's no such thing as a candle burnout in harvest time, but since it was a free-to-play game. Hello, anybody there? My voice echoed off the tombstones. The only response I got was dead silence. I should have expected as much. I saw motion, a human silhouette emerging from behind a tombstone.
Hello?
I'll just do strange voices. Hello, mister? Scan the player. Selected a scanning program for my deck in harvest time. It took the shape of an old-fashioned magnifying glass. Pointed the magnifying glass at the player. I ran the program, and a moment later I had all the data I needed. Account, blah, blah, blah. Default avatar. Default nick, Farmer Stanley. Organization, Orange Dream. I couldn't find out who he was or where in Realium he accessed the game from. Premium accounts didn't store such information. Ask about the precautions. I can see you want to keep things low-key. First the hide and seek, and now this odd place, your avatar. Stanley stayed silent. He looked at me like he didn't understand what I said. What are you afraid of? I can't talk to anyone. The bosses get mad if we don't do our daily work, and they banned chat. All we do is farm. It's all about loot boxes. But it's cool. They won't find us here. Few players know about the graveyard exploit. He looked around nervously. For a moment, he gazed at the door of the nearby shrine. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. Ask what's troubling him. You seem tense. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So, what should we talk about? Talk about payment. Let's talk about my fee. Oh God, give me a second. I'll find out. Here. Let's pause this really quick. Yeah. You guys can't see this, but I'm gonna look it up. You mean the one that knocks down the router so that it reconnects? Exploit. I want to say it starts with the Z, but I can't remember. Allows. Oh man, I'm not even sure how to word this. I read an article about it once, and now I'm struggling to remember what it was called. I swear I thought it starts with a Z. No. It's not cracking. No, not DNS spoofing. Evil twin attack. That's what it's called. It's called the evil twin attack. Fake Wi-Fi access point vulnerabilities. Hackers need impatient web users to pull off an evil twin attack. Unfortunately, plenty of us fall in this category. When we go into a public space such as a library or a coffee shop, we expect the establishment to offer free Wi-Fi and fast. In fact, reporters even rank businesses by their connection speeds. But that speed and convenience comes with a cost. Hackers can quickly take over a safe-seeming Wi-Fi connection and see or steal anything users do online. An attack typically works like this. Step 1, set up an evil twin access point. A hacker looks for a location with free popular Wi-Fi. The hacker takes note of the service set identifier, SSID. Then the hacker uses a tool like a Wi-Fi pineapple to set up a new account with the same SSID. Connected devices can't differentiate between the legitimate connections and the fake ones. I don't know. This was not that long ago. This was like 2016 when I was reading about it. It was being used then. I don't know if it's still relevant because I guess, God, that's 7 years now. It seems like it wasn't that long ago, but it's been a while. But I swear there was a specific exploit for Linux. Linux tool. Let's see. I don't know if you're using Kali. This uses Airmon. Airgeddon. That's not it, though. That's not what I remember it being called. I don't know how much you use Kali Linux, but definitely learn it. But bear in mind that it's not safe. What I mean by that is that it's actually surprisingly easy to exploit Kali, so it shouldn't be a daily driver. It should be used as a tool. But yeah, I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's been so long. That was left over from when I was in college and studying cybersecurity. And honestly, I didn't learn that from college. College didn't teach me shit. No offense, but they didn't teach me anything that was relevant to what I would actually be doing. Yeah, it should be used in a VM or like off of a Raspberry Pi. It shouldn't be like your desktop operating system. You would think of it as literally a tool that you use to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. I wouldn't even say that you should use it in a VM. If you want to be realistic to the way hackers would do it, they would probably run it exclusively off a flash drive so that no files or anything ever touch the hard drive of the machine. You run it off of the flash drive, the USB drive, so that the operating system is stored in volatile memory, RAM, but nothing permanent is saved to the hard drive. And then you can just crush, burn, destroy the USB drive. Oh yeah, Metasploit is great. It's hard to work with Metasploit, period. But yeah, I swear it started with the Z. It was called something that started with the Z, like Xerox or something was the tool that I read the article about. And it got released to the public. I remember that because I think it was actually an exploit that was being used by governments. And somehow this exploit found its way into the wild, onto the dark web. And then people with like Kali Linux began using it. It's not difficult to use at all. I love Debian, actually. If I couldn't use Arch, I would run Debian, just straight Debian. Fedora is okay too. But just straight Debian is what I would run. I used to be an OpenBox user, so I used the distribution called Crunchbang. I don't know if you guys remember that. And then later on, I used Crunchbang Plus Plus for a really long time before I got into tiling window managers and stuff. So I've been a fan of like minimal Linux for a while. And Crunchbang Plus Plus, if I remember right, was Debian based. I'm sorry, though, I can't remember. It's been so long. Oh, the dough, right? I was going to ask if it was enough. Suggest a bigger amount. That's not much. Can you shot a little more? Well, maybe we could give you some gnarly items from the game. You can sell them at auctions for real doughs. So, good deal? Agree. Items are fine. I'm not against digital goods. Thank you, detective. We had already talked about the money. Good. Stanley sighed. He looked tired. Can you tell me a bit about yourself? I'd like to know who I'm working for. I'd rather not talk so much about myself. You know, it's a matter of security and trust. I can't use any of these. I don't think. Wait a minute. Not deduction. Professions. How do I get this, Stid? How do I increase the determination, authority, sincerity, indifference, and patience? Like, I'm getting bunches and bunches of everything but that. Is it just choices that I make when talking? Because when I try to be more forceful so that I hopefully get that, I end up shooting someone. Oh man, I didn't realize there would be so much talking. Sit down, please. Sit on Tombstone. Talk about the job. Okay, Stanley, so tell me why you called it Gamedec to Harvest Time. So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we got disconnected a lot, especially lately. You got disconnected from the game. It could be software or hardware or the connection. No, that's not it. All those things are good for sure. We just get kicked out of the game and all the progress gets thrown away. Never bought anything, but I like browsing the Hack5 shop to see what's easily available. I used to watch Hack5 religiously back in the day. Forced logouts are rare and usually caused by software issues, either the game or the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed in the logs, and the player had access to the data. Ask for logs on the computer. The computer your couch is hooked up to must have reported the cause of those logouts. Do you still have those logs? Can you share them with me? I don't know how. I don't really know much about it. The technical knowledge of players was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on, take a look at the software. That's not possible. Please, Gamedec, find another way. Tell me more about the organization. Organization is a stretch, more of a group. It's called Orange Dream, as we wear orange, the farm on public lands. We play on free accounts, so we don't have access to the guild house, but we do have small perks. We've got our outfits, voice chat, but we don't talk anyway. Stanley froze suddenly. He looked still as a frame. Ask if he's okay. Stanley, are you okay? I checked the game log. He was still logged in. He hadn't been disconnected. There's a problem. My boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. Who's your boss? He's an asshole. He's just an asshole. I'll get in trouble if he catches me. I'll be brief. Loot boxes you mentioned. Can you make money on them? If the gods of RNG smile on you, you can roll some rad items and throw them on RMAHs for real dough. Stanley's lingo is a mix of low city dialect and gaming jargon. What he meant was artifacts from loot boxes could be sold at illegal auctions. Past choices. Oh, fuck. The boss is going to check on me and Rillium. I need to go. Others in the orange folk will help. They're on public farms. Oh, you exit the graveyard through the shrine. Let's meet here later when you know something, okay? Okay. Now let me check professions. Still don't. I don't know how to get that. It's so hard to get. I don't know why, but it's so fucking hard to get. Is that that's a shrine door? The game code showed leftovers from Pumpkins and Ghosts event. The main prize for completing the event was a ghost skin. Return to town.
Hee-haw.
Omae mo Shindru. That was a terrible oversight. You haven't been to your farm even once. Don't worry, though. That's why I'm here. So shall we? Fuck it. Let's go. Yeehaw! Welcome to your farm. You'll see, soon this place will be bustling with activity, but to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your fields are ready for picking. Just tap them, and a gold coin will appear. Collect the coins by tapping them, you know, with your finger, as you do with hovering windows, and you can also just walk through the... Okay. So... Well, I mean, walk through it, I guess. Investigate what's happening with the orange folk. Okay. Complete the farm task? Is that it? Are there more? I guess that's it.
Howdy.
Great job. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Time to sow and reap some pumpkins. In order to sow these wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot of the seedling. When the plant starts growing, a progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure your crops are perfectly ripe. When it touches the red area? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, seems easy enough. I hope I don't have to do this very long. All right, let's get more money. I didn't want to do that. Dang it. I just wanted to dig it up to get the coin. Okay. Now that you can sow and reap pumpkins, excellent job. You've leveled up. Yeehaw, I have a new task for you. What was that? Every now and then, golden pumpkins will grow in your plots. They're twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. Okay, golden pumpkins quickly disappear, so make sure you pick them fast. Okay, I'm guessing. Oh, that's a golden pumpkin right there. Okay.
Howdy.
Golden pumpkin picked. Splendid. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. All right. Your next job is to find some treasure. What are you waiting for, Rancher? Get out of here. Exit. Stay on the farm really quick. Let me investigate around here a little bit. See if there's anything else of interest on the farm. I don't know why he went that way. Nope. Nothing here. Leave farm. Oh.
best part of the game.
Oh, yeah, let's check the board. Will rainbow tomato seeds from the spring breeze be useful this year? Should I toss them out? No dumb jokes, Farmer Klaus. Okay, I can go up that way. Let's see. Gate. Only holders of digital keys can pass. Take a closer look at the gate. The gates require a digital key. Generate a key code. Oh, reprogram the gate's code. Oh, so they would recognize me as one of the orange folk. The gate disappeared, and so did the others. Awesome. No! The controls can be a little wily sometimes. Never buy... Oh, sorry. Same thing. Farmer and a female skin. She manifested a kinetic hyperactivity. Most of the actions were pointless. Hello, I'm at Gamedec. Stanley said you could help me with the investigation. Gamedec something. What? Gamedec. That's awesome. Oh, God. Took me a minute. That's annoying, but... Sally used chat box instead of a voice communicator. Plus, she was using a program that swapped the numbers of characters. You have written a script turning our message symbols back into normal letters, but I didn't want to attract the admin's attention, so I created a simple decoding table. Okay, then in low city dialect, honey, I don't care much for the mumbo jumbo. How about we have a serious rap like true low city? The girl rolled her eyes. Boring. Proceed to questions. Jesus Christ. You're behaving odd. Your movements, I mean, how long have you been like this? How long? Dude, it feels like forever. I'm so... What is a 2 in Leet? I'm so woozy? We're taking something because the boss says we need... Oh, that's fucked. You said you were afraid of something? She noticed my confusion and cracked up. That wasn't what I wanted. You ask me and I ask you. People keep passing out lately and all the progress something goes to W-A-S-T, goes to waste. Then we have to make up for it and work twice as hard. That's why I'm all hopped up. You said you were exhausted. She rolled her eyes impatiently. Damn it. Ask about harvest time. Are you having fun here? LOL. Fun? What kind of fun is there? Is that? Aki? What? Something is always checking what we're doing. It's hard and dangerous work. Okay, see ya. Back to work. She got tired of me. Relations. The game system displayed a notification that I added to Silly Sally's ignore list. Oh well. Fuck! That was so obnoxious, though. Please don't be the same. Okay.
Oh, please stay.
The farmer was toiling away. He looked at me without stopping his work. Who are you? I'm a Gamedec. Stanley said you could help me. Oh, it's you. Fantastic. Hold on, I'm looting. Wow, the frilly dress of a Confederate general's wife. Type 12 with the spicy apple perfume and a 3-meter radius. Not a bad drop. Ask about disconnecting. Watch guy working. Ask about orange folk. Huh. They're not good as me. Well, maybe except Jacked, but he's like a machine, hardly ever leaves the game. He's completely off now, and you can't get through to him. He lives in La La Land because time runs differently for him. Oh, the treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. Gravedigger's 30 shovel and accelerated whatever. Stanley said you're getting disconnected a lot. Not much, almost never, only when I'm really tired. But I take the right mix and everything's fine. Ask about the mix. What kind of mix? Telemin, a bunch of stuff, and something for reinforcement. Can't remember the name. Ask about loot boxes. I'm new to the game. Tell me more about the loot boxes. Better ask Candy Joe, the bot by the station. He'll explain it better. You basically grow the crops, wait a little, click. Sometimes a box pops out. There are goodies inside. Ask if he uses boosts. What? I don't need any boosts. All it takes is skill and some luck. You, for one, are my lucky teddy bear. A bunny. What? I could work with you all day. Another treasure chest in it. Great Anxiety's chief headdress. Watch guy working. Weird. You could help me. I would owe you one. A big one. Agree to deliver his loot. All right, guy. I'll help you. I need you to deliver this loot to the fence. Talk to the stall keeper. Fruit Betty. I mean, all clear? Fence's location. In the town on the hill, Black Rook used to do it, but Fruity Betty took over his business. Talk about payment. You need to remember that my time is really valuable, guy. I don't work for free. Sure, sure. What do you need? Gold coins or maybe a weapon? Weapon will do. All right. Ask why I won't take it there personally. Could, but time is money, friend, and I'm losing it right now. Sorry, but that's the truth. I could be looting right now. End conversation. And this game is wild, by the way. But it's heavily reliant on conversation. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Message Farmer Zenik on the forums. I'm looking for Fruit Betty. Looking for a good guild? We'll let you join if you make the cut. Find me sitting in a barrel close to the stands. Rusty Ed. No, I'm looking for Fruit Betty. Oh, that's Fruity Hilda.
What a nice day.
Ask about the orange farmers. Only that they trade stuff with Betty. She might know more. She's a talker. You know, I overheard some players address her in a particular way. They lean over and say, "Show me your wares," very emphatically. I think it's some kind of password. Okay, where's Betty? Where the hell? Don't worry, I'll talk to a lot more people, but where the hell is Fruit Betty at? Oh, we're back in town.
Enjoying the game?
What'd he say? I will buy any number of artifacts from loot boxes. Find me near the stands in High Rock. Fruit Betty. Honestly, a little bit of a lack of excitement. Is that Fruit Betty? No. Oh, there's Fruity Betty. I walked right past her.
It's a beautiful day. The only thing that could make it better is some shopping.
Show me your wares. I have a firearm for 5,000 coins. Interested? Thanks, but I can't avoid it. Hi, Betty. I have a couple items for sale. I'll take it all and pay you immediately. Transfer everything to the Orange Folks account. Transfer part of the money to your account. No, I've already been paid. How much money is it, though? Pleasure's all mine. From now on, you're one of the regulars and a friend, sweetheart.
Want to see my farm? I got the premium decoration pack.
Could you tell me anything about the Orange Folk? They're good clients, resourceful, and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them, and transfer the money to their account. On the other hand, if you asked me my personal opinion, it wouldn't be as favorable. Why? What do you really think of them? I spoke to Ake. That handsome fella, he told me everything. They're drug addicts. The game is their virtual rehab, and Ake is their supervisor. Oh, that's fucked up. I see that you have a lot of goodies. Does it come from your farm? I haven't grown anything myself in a while. I buy it from other players or from the game's warehouse, which is available only to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would anybody buy stuff from you when they can grow it themselves? You can't grow everything from the start. My fruit will get the seeds that develop your ranch faster. Just try them. They're delicious. Besides, I have access to RMAH auctions and where I sell rare items for loot boxes. That's where the real money is. Oh, ask how to get to the public farms. Could you tell me how to get to the public farms? Head northwest. After a while, the path will go downwards and you will find what you're looking for. That's fine. I was hoping for something more. Finally got one. Jeez. I'll hang on to it for now. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I feel like I'm getting real tired. It's a horse that's chewing despite having nothing in his mouth. Curious. I read online that's a sign of stress. Yet the beast was standing still and paid me no mind. Suddenly, a piece of paper jumped out at me, and as soon as I read it, it vanished, as if it had never been there in the first place. It was an encyclopedic entry on local steeds. But he didn't disappear.
What a fucking ripoff. I spent so much money on it.
I love how dirty scumbags. Gotta hate them lousy freeloaders. Suggest a game of darts. Ask how to get to the Orange Folks Farms. Leave. Well, take that path along the rocks, then down the hill, and you'll see the farms. Please, they're not even farms anymore. Just a couple of homesteads. Pathetic. Where are the great expanse, I'm asking? Where are the thousands of farms stretching to the fucking horizon? It used to be a fucking simulation of real life. A simulation. I can't believe they fucked it all up. Don't fuck with me. The minigame was my favorite pastime in Harvest. I was the best. Got all the achievement. I could beat anyone. No cheating. Was famous in the... Well, anyway. Ask who he's mad at. Not a lot of frustration. Who you pissed off at? What do you mean, who? All of them. From the corporate dicks milking this game to the programmers and designers that come up with all the stupid simplifications claiming their player requested. Everything that required any effort, physical or mental, has been simplified, eased, and minimized. All they care about is money. Oh, you know I'm gonna do it, boys. I'm a beginner, but I could smear the game on my channel. My viewers could join in and trash the game. Seriously? You would do that? Confirm. Yeah, sure. I'll post a few videos about the game and you can send me some audio comments. The more pissed you are, the more views we'll get. Yeah, I get it. People like to watch shit like that. Maybe they'll stop playing and devs will return to the game to its former greatness. Dude, I'll give you a kind content nobody gets. I'll put all my rage into it. Prepare your followers for some serious ass whooping. I'll go record my commentary. See ya. Yeah, see, it unlocked another thing of determination, so that actually ended up being helpful. Oh, this doesn't require it. Interesting. You are a Restic Systems admin. You understand how the objects around you are connected, what kind of networks they create, and how they communicate. You know how and where you can access them. In some situations, you can see things invisible to others. Sensory celebrity. Being a celebrity is a balancing act. You must be ready to cross the boundaries. The absurd cause a scandal because cameras love it. But take one step too far and you will fall far below your peers. Let's see. You use medical equipment. You recognize disease symptoms and life-threatening conditions. You don't panic when someone else loses consciousness, and you can perform CPR. You are a scalpel. Interesting. But I kind of want to go with cheater, so I'm going to say for cheater. Gravedigger. The man leaned in lazily against the headstone, stroking his belly. Good morning. Nice day, isn't it?
You're attempting to interact with an inactive player.
Player Gravedigger Hank is unavailable. Do you wish to report them for inactivity? Submit report. Yes, I'm reporting Report received. One more report result in the player's suspension. Have a successful yield at harvest time. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck you, Gravedigger Hank. Fuck you and the curious horse you rode on.
Want some more hay?
Pretzel, my precious, want some more hay? Morning, can I ask? Can you see I'm talking to Pretzel? Chatter up. That's one beautiful horse. Look at that lean profile, that swan-like neck, those ears pointing perfectly forward. You know your horses. I'd be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him. All right. I wanted infotainer because it would hopefully open up more dialogue choices and I'd be able to deduce more information. Because I feel like sometimes I get trapped into a lot of really long conversations that would be made easier by just having better conversation choices. You know what I mean? Animal's eyes were shut, and there was a small note floating above it. Charger, regenerative slumber. Please do not wake. Oops. I saw horses in the zoo once. I remember that they lay down to sleep. Horses don't sleep standing up. They take naps, but remain alert. Page in an encyclopedic entry on horses in this game fluttered in the air. As soon as I read it, it was gone. What is with that? That's weird.
What a lovely day.
It's like the characters of King of the Hill in a game.
You're that Gamedec, right? Thank God you're here.
Is it serious? I'm working on it. I need to ask you a couple questions. Sensory surgeon diagnose her. Ooh, that's bad. Have her say something about herself. Can you tell me something about yourself? Not much to talk about. I'm a regular Warsaw City girl. I live in the lower levels, and I mean lower. I lost my best friend recently. She was like a younger sister to me. Ask about the friend. What happened to her? Bitch betrayed us. Instead of chipping in for a game deck, Camellia spent the money on herself, delayed the whole plan, and it almost fell apart. Now the rest of the group hates her, and she's in hiding like a rat. Show understanding. It must be painful when someone so close decides to break off a relationship. I'm not anymore. It's her own fault, and she's not part of the group anymore. It's so hot. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep going like this. Ask why she plays. It's my job. We even have a supervisor. He keeps an eye on the group. Ask about the supervisor. Who's the supervisor, and what do you mean he keeps an eye on you? His name is Ack. He makes sure we meet our daily targets. We can't talk to anyone or even go to town. It's just sowing and reaping. And then there are health problems started to appear. Ack says that it happens sometimes and that we just need to wait it out. She looked as if she was losing touch with reality. Please, I still have work to do. So one thing I need to do is get Scalpel. I need to, or is it Sensory Surgeon? Yeah, but I can't get that yet. But this might actually end up being helpful because it connects to Sensory Surgeon. And a lot of people are getting sick, so I think it's going to end up being relevant. Get his attention. Hey, buddy, are you in game? Shake him. Yo, cowboy, I reached out a hand and felt like it went through a barely visible barrier. The guy was solid as a rock. He did not react. Analyze the source code. He wouldn't or couldn't talk to me. I accessed the source code and unlocked it. Now I should be able to communicate with him. Examine Jack's signal. Freemium account. The signal goes in the cloud. Get visual data preview. My deck couldn't handle this task and displayed a symbolic representation pumpkins growing like crazy. Jack was using speed boost. Holy shit! The pumpkins were probably growing at a normal pace for him while the other players and I were moving extremely slowly. If he wouldn't or couldn't talk to me, maybe I could use test. I hooked up the chat. Jack, I'm on your chat. I understand you don't want to talk to me, you don't have time, or you're afraid. Let me ask you a few questions. Respond with yes, no. A 1 will stand for yes, a 0 for no, so there will be no trace of your testimony. Yes. Yes, he is taking medication for it. Do you get kicked out because of exhaustion or fainting? No. Are you using some kind of speed boost right now? Is the boost legal? Yes. Is the cowboy patrolling the farms watching you? Yes. Do you want to leave the game? No. Do you need help? No. Is someone threatening you? No. And binary chat. Can I log Jack out? I wonder what that would do. But I'm not going to do that yet. I might come back and log him out later because that poor guy is... He's having a rough go of things. I need to find the damn boss. He just says no and runs away. Where the fuck is Ake? Ack. You know, the guy from Mars Attacks? There he is.
Buddy, such a nice day and you're disturbing the good people.
The bored cowboy was chewing on a blade of grass. He wore an impeccably clean vest and shiny boots. Quite a sunny day, isn't it? You want to stretch your legs and have a nap on the grass? Ooh. Oh, sensory celebrity. Present yourself. Howdy, partner. Don't you recognize me? Have a closer look. Yes, quite a student. Dude, these are no regular players. They're in oh my god, they're in all work and all play therapy. They're exploited. Understood? Oh, holy shit. Drepty tiger, comfortable, reliable, and fashionable, only for the quick-footed. So nice to meet a celebrity inside this game. Props, bro. Suggest interviewing him. Have you ever wondered what it's like being a celebrity on the net? I could interview you and post it on my channel. Really? I'm not sure I have anything interesting to say. What kind of work do you do? Well, I watch the cattle. As all true cowboys do, haha. Inquire who he's supervising. Looks like the farmers you're supervising aren't regular players, am I right? What an intuition. They're all in therapy. It's an all work and fun kind of rehab. They abused pharmacological substances, if you know what I mean. They're junkies, poor addicted junkies. That's a sad truth. It's a cool avatar, pretty stylish. Any reason for it? Oh, thanks. Whether I'm online or really I always pay attention to what I'm wearing. Clothes make the man, am I right? All right, that's it. You can get back to work. May the sun shine upon you. Thanks. Have a nice day. All right, can we make any interesting deductions? Let's see. Someone else is pulling strings. The orange folk use cheats and exploits. That's why the system kicks them from the game. They're forced to collect loot boxes, are either forced or manipulated in collecting and selling loot boxes. They're addicted to the game. Spend too much time in the game. They're losing control of reality. Their bodies and minds are paying the price. They suffer from the side effects of drugs, game pills, and the like. I believe that that is true, but I also believe that someone else is pulling the strings. I don't know if that's why they're getting kicked, though. I actually don't know. Damn, I have no data on any of these. I hope I don't screw this up. Act quickly, Dakota fell again. Damn it, third time this week. Extractor data. Decided to use the fact that our avatar is exposed to open my deck and try to access logs, couch helmet. I was furious to realize it wasn't possible. The girl was on a freemium account. Have her do an emergency log out. I turned on my deck and activated devitalization. I had no idea why her computer hadn't done it already. It was standard procedure for unconscious players. Managed to log her out safely, but the system didn't allow me to save the game. What have you done? What have you done, man? Please tell me that you saved her progress. Say that you saved her. I saved her life. Saving her progress in a game about weeding seed beds was the last thing on my fucking hell. You have no idea what you've done. Stop whining and get back to work. And you, stop hanging around here. You're casting a shadow on the seed beds and it stops the plants from growing. Fuck, she's been busting her ass for 3 days in a row. You hear me? 3 days and she hasn't saved even once. Why? Now I'll have to work like a horse just to catch up. Say that her health is more important. Reply ironically, my God, you're right. I made them lose all their progress. Never mind her actual health. God, all this precious progress. Laugh all you want, but somebody's got to finish her work now. We'll drop like flies here. We work fairly here. If somebody finds more, they give back to the less fortunate or save it for later. Offer to help. All right then, I'll help. It can't be that complicated, right? Thanks. No, it's quite simple, actually. You sow, wait for the thing to grow, harvest it, and hope the loot box drops. You'll figure it out. Ask where to look for loot boxes. These boxes, where do you look for them? Do you own a farm? You'll find them there. Talk to Handy Joe if you need help. And when you find one, don't open it. Take it to Betty. Agree to help. All right, this is where I think I'm going to end it for today. I'm going to go back to my own personal farm and wrap it up here. I hope it will let me save where I am currently. Oh, it won't. Oh, man. It won't let me. The last time I saved was at 5:20. I can't save before exiting because I chose the detective mode. Yeah, that's problematic. Yeah, it's a half hour that I'll have to repeat. Dang, I wish I had. I didn't think about that. Maybe if I exit, it will create a new save. Yeah, I do. I don't know what else to do, so I'm losing a half hour. I don't know about this game, man. I was hoping for like a more action-oriented approach. I don't know why I thought it would be. I don't mind the dialogue so much, but I just feel like an idiot in this game. I feel like I'm going to get everybody killed. But we'll figure something out. I'll make up that last half hour. It's not that big of a deal. It's just 5:20. It did feel faster at the beginning. This next area is not so, I don't know. It's honestly a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. I feel like maybe once I level up my professions enough, it'll be a little bit easier, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. I'm even considering going back because now I know kind of what was going on in the first one. Going back and play the first chapter in my own free time. But it would give me the ability to save wherever I want, which is kind of important. I didn't think about that. I don't want to have to replay the whole level every single time and I would be forced to continue the stream until I completed a level. So if I start a level, say at the end of my stream tomorrow, then I have to finish it or I lose all my unsaved progress. But we'll figure it out. I'm really, really tired right now for some reason. I feel really sleepy. But I'll be back tomorrow. Now Thursday I'll be streaming early. It will be like probably like 11 a.m. to 4 or 5. I'm gonna go spend the evening with my girlfriend. I haven't seen her in like 3 weeks. I'm either sick like I was last week or picking up a shift at work or something's going on. I haven't had a chance to see her in a long time. So I'm going to go spend the evening with her, which is hard because our schedules are exactly opposite. I'm going to show up after she gets done with her work that day. I'm going to bring her dinner and stuff and we'll just spend the evening together. I wish she didn't live an hour away, but it is what it is. Tomorrow, though, should be regularly scheduled. I should be in at 1 o'clock, and we'll see if we can find a good solution to getting through these levels. I should have thought about that True Detective thing. It didn't even enter into my mind until literally just now. But I don't know where the next save point will be. Probably not until I complete the level, which could be an hour from now. I don't know. So anyway, till next time, dude, have a good night, and yeah, peace.